There we go. Stream is starting. Oh, I never did an audio test before this. Oh well. I don't think the mic is too different than what I had before. Oh, I never did an audio test before this. Yeah, I think its levels sound fine. By the way, that was a little playback.
Sorry, Chris.
And I'm back.
Welcome.
Spotter mode
Welcome.
is engaging. Thank you very much. Alright, 100 laps, Gateway. Love me some Gateway. Don't love the plate racing as much, but shit, I'll take what I can get.
This track's not too bad with the way 1 and 2 is.
I think the thing with the plate racing and these cars, for me personally, is I like how responsive they are. And, you know, this kind of retards the response time, just like any good plate is gonna do. And it just kind of like, oh, but that's the part of the car I like. You took away the part I like, you know?
No more fun.
No fun allowed. This track is a mile and a quarter, I want to say.
Yep.
It's a really neat track. I really like this place. This track's big enough that I'm gonna use chase cam instead of a on the roof cam. Like, there's like a threshold, and it's around half a mile. And when I go beyond that, then I do chase cam. Start getting trade and paints loaded up here. I'm getting an idea of everybody's paint jobs.
Yeah.
There's Keith.
87.
Keith has a really nice looking car this week. That's a really cool looking car. Let's see here. Ed Clark. What's Ed rocking? Has not yet loaded. We'll come back to that one.
I think he rocks solid black, if I remember.
Kyle Odnick's got kind of a... It's almost like a Wood Brothers type thing going on, and he's got EastWest on it. He's one of the admins, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like one of the people setting this up? Him and Keith, okay. Let's see here. Who's this? Patriots car, Mark Logan. Actually, it looks really good. I hate the Patriots, but man, that's a good looking car. Gary. Okay, Gary's got a car I recognize. I've always can pick Gary's cars out. I like Clifton's car. It's very old school.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll go with my baseline.
Let's see here.
Right,
Baxter's car is not bad either. But, you know, it looks more like an iRacing car and less like a real car.
Alright. Let's load up iSpeed and let's go get some fuel numbers here.
Another all black car, Crasper's in one. There's Kevin O'Dow. His car looks really nice too. He's another Untamed guy, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah.
There's Lane. He had the same car in the last one of these he was in. It's a Valvoline, like, Dodge. Pretty neat looking car. Ed Clark's car this week is white, black, and orange. It's kind of like Harley Davidson colors almost. Oh, as a matter of fact, I think it says Harley Davidson on the C-pillar, yes.
I'll have to refresh my trading heats.
Ooh, Minotto's car is interesting. It's yellow, green, blue, white, and red. That is not a car that you will miss seeing. You will definitely see that car.
Mic check.
Mike's not here. There you are. Okay, I see you now. Set to live.
Alright, so looks like we got about 34.7 out of draft. So not too bad so far. I don't imagine I'm going to be doing too many changes to this. Last time I touched this set was last season, so shouldn't need too much adjustment.
I'm watching your suspension. Because since it's only practice right now, I've got it on a roof cam where I can... It's the one that's over in, like, turn 1. And I'm just, like, watching the suspension of the car here. It's taking the bumps really well. I've noticed turn 3 looks mad bumpy. And I haven't driven too many open wheel cars here. I've driven the big cars here, but you don't feel the bumps the same way in a stock car that you're going to feel it in a modified, in my opinion. So is it yeah, right about there is where I saw your suspension do a little hop. I mean, not a bad hop.
You know what's funny about it? When I feel that hop, I know when to get back on the throttle.
Oh, it's good, one of your marks, huh?
Yep.
That's a good way to do it. Like, there was a bump at Irwindale, and I would hit it with the left rear, and as soon as it did that, I knew I could put my foot all the way down, because I was easing into it, and when you hit that bump, it's like, okay, I can mash it.
Okay, since this place is big enough, one thing I am noticing is if I get a good run off the corner, I am gaining speed because the fuel's burning off. So this is actually going to be a race that goes against what I usually do.
Oh, yeah?
Well, usually I try to keep enough fuel in it to keep the rear end planted, but we may not want to have too much fuel in it at all times.
I guess a lot of this is really going to come down to long runs versus short runs, and I'm pretty sure with this group, I would be very surprised if we had a lot of cautions. But
watch my cardboard stream.
Yeah, exactly. Though, so it's kind of like, if that does end up happening, what do we do? I mean, fortunately, you're crew chiefing, and I don't have to crunch any numbers. I just have to tell you where the cars are. But you know, it still stresses me out. That's just that giant gap in the wall back there.
Get a little bit of aero push there.
Interesting.
I think it's because I was drafting them and I carried extra speed into the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were moving right along when you got into free there.
Yeah, draft matters here in these cars.
It looks like it. This is
that's why I said
the most intense drafting I've seen in these.
That's why I said I was happy about seeing a 7 out of draft, because I know that you can gain like almost 3/10 being out of in a draft here on fresh tires.
So a major factor here is probably going to be staying with
the
pack or with someone.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like, oh, if you break the draft you're dead, you know, you're dead in the water, but like it's helpful.
Got a slow car in front of you on the bottom.
Slow car down low.
I keep forgetting to switch to Scott Speed Spotter. Still got checked now, son. Yeah, I'm gonna still keep it.
So you sticking behind this guy for draft right now, or are you having trouble getting around him?
I'm just doing it for field numbers right now.
Right on. So there's a pack of about 4 cars behind you. I'd say 3 with a tail, if you get what I mean. But if you guys all get together, you'll get some good traffic practice. So it looks like the fast spot, like you said, in the middle there, it's between those 2 seams in 1 and 2, kind of?
Yeah, I mean, typically it is between those 2 seams, but, you know, look at me. I always go as low as I can.
Yeah, I remember when we ran the Silver Crown here, yeah, you could not go down to the very bottom. It was the same at Milwaukee was that way. You didn't want to get right down on it.
Alright. Complete this lap. And then it's looking like a little over a quarter a gallon a lap.
Interesting. I guess you are on the throttle quite a bit, huh?
Yeah, so these can hold, what, 22-gallon tanks, so we're going to need to get 2 or 3 gallons of fuel on a pit stop. So pit stops are required.
Sorry about that. Nah, my bad. I go use.
There's one coming out of the pits right there. Yeah.
I should have just took the road course. Yeah, just fuck it.
There you go. Oh, God, I probably sound like shit today.
Video
like,
output.
Who's that old man that's spotting for you?
Apparently I got bad video quality.
Really? I'll take a look at the stream. Anytime you want to pop up, stream. It looks alright to me. I did see a little artifacting.
Well, I got you get stream health in the dashboard. So.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody in chat was like, "Hey, your stream is looking like crap."
Alright, let me close a few of these windows. Hopefully it won't look too bad.
So, do you at all care about the practice times? I can rattle those off to you. You probably already checked, though.
Oh my God, I'm the slowest.
I didn't touch you there, Gary. Did I?
That was kind of what I was gonna get at.
I just got loose.
I'm not really sure that's gonna make a difference. Excuse me, in the race itself, because there's so much more going on than just running a fast lap in a race like this. But
alright, so this gateway set I'm running right now is a cold weather set. Let me get a nighttime set. When's the last time I did a nighttime set? This one. Oh yeah.
It looks like the majority of the people on track are running in packs. So that's probably part of the reason. Although you were running with somebody, I mean, these guys we're talking 3-4 car packs here in a lot of cases. So that might be a factor as well in the speed.
Well, my set felt tight. So see, it was a cold weather set. It wasn't a nighttime set. So. I'm going out with a nighttime set now.
I love watching the suspension in 3 where it's just like boom boom boom.
Oh no, don't go down there.
Yeah, I saw that. The car was like, "Hey, so I heard you like turning left, huh? Okay, we can do that." Somebody had their chat removed in public, it looks like, because he said, "Can you enable my chat?" Did you know, like, if you get chat banned, if you go into a hosted race, somebody can remove that so you can actually, like, talk? Mm-hmm. Isn't that the strangest thing?
I might just go back to my old set there and...
They shouldn't have any issues, at least from our end.
Up a little bit.
I did the enable. Okay.
This feels
alright. This one just too free for you?
It's just, I don't know.
It looks like it's not doing well on exit, like from the center off. It looks bad. The other setup, you look like you were in control of the car. This one, it looks like the car is kind of trying to take control of the whole thing. It's got you running a very wonky line.
Does respond well, but yeah, the off.
My main thing
the
is
corner off is not very good.
And what's it going to do in traffic would be my main concern when you have a car this free. You know what I mean? Like at that point, maybe it'll start dancing around when the air's moving around it. And I don't like the idea of that in such a traffic-heavy event. Oh, your chat is a wonderful place. How fast do you think these things would go without the plates? Because you're almost kissing 150 going into turn 1.
I don't know, honestly.
It'd probably be real scary. It'd probably be doing like 160 or 170.
Good stream health for back to green.
When I checked it earlier, when it said it had bad health, honestly, it was running pretty nicely.
Well, you see, they always have a live preview window, and you know that's streaming too, so I disabled that.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I like this 11 car. It looks like my first sprint car, my first modified, were painted that way. The entire car was neon yellow with black numbers. It's like, if you can't see me, then that's your fault.
There's a guy in real life that has like a fluorescent yellow number 33. Can't think of his name, but I have him on film. My Oswego Tormod race.
I would definitely drive that vehicle because I'd be like, hey, look out! Woman on the track. I cannot get over just how well they rendered the way suspensions work in this. It's so fun to just watch the car just do its job, you know?
There we go. That's a little faster. Oh no! People are dying.
Oh yeah!
Oh, people are dying! People are dying! Oh!
Oh, everybody died! Oh, your Arca brakes, and the Arca brakes guy hits it. Oh man!
I'll admit. I'll admit I Arca braked a little bit.
You might have aimed for that a little bit. But it's practice. This is when that's supposed to happen. Get your sillies out, right? I wonder what caused that anyway. That was a big old crash. Looks like Gary.
Like Chris and Gary got together or something.
Yeah. I think Chris
that was
came
a
up
crash.
A little bit. Gary was holding this line.
That was a crash car wreck right there. That was beautiful.
It was! Boy, you came in there. The 58 car gets hit and lifts into the air. That's really weird. That does not look natural. It shows how quickly things can go wrong here. There may be a big one in this. Like, you remember the USA race, of course, where
yeah.
Oh gosh, that was brutal. Ooh, I like this paint job. Who's this? John Perkins. Nice car. Oh, wow. He and Ed Clark got together. Ed Clark went into the wall and stopped.
Not here yet.
What's cool about leaving it in TV3? Like, because it's focused on my car, but you're seeing everybody coming out of turn 4 down to the into turn 1.
Mm-hmm. TV3's the fucking best.
Alright, how much faster did I get? Oh, not too bad. So I took about... Yeah, full? Yeah, I took out a full percentage of cross weight, so... Honestly, it felt nimble. I like it. I mean... It
looked more responsive. It looked kind of like a better middle ground between the cold weather setup and the night setup. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't as loose as the night setup, but it was as responsive as it.
Let's see, 2.8. That's a 2.1, 2.9. Fantastic. Minimum caster, because I don't know why this car loves minimum caster.
Yeah, Joe's watching the stream too.
Joe the bro.
Joe, you should hop on Discord and come help me watch this. There's gonna be so much going on in this race. It'd be nice to have Wreck Patrol, unless you're busy.
Let's see. So his ride heights aren't off.
I swear Derek Kraus races something in NASCAR or something like that. That name's really familiar to me.
Yeah, so these aren't too far off. All right, I'm okay with this.
And his spotter is Ty Majeski. Yeah, he probably does something in NASCAR. Surprised Ty Majeski isn't racing in this.
Yeah, you know him. He'd whoop our ass.
Oh, and Derek Kraus just hit the wall hard. The trouble spot seems to be out of turn 2, other than that big incident on the front stretch. I've seen a lot of people just kind of lose it in 2. Just, I don't know if there's a traction issue there, or if people are getting on the gas too early or what, but it's,
If you're low, yeah, it can grab you and bite you in the ass.
I really like Keith's car. I've always been a sucker for black and yellow cars. Where did you go at? There you are.
Just pulling out on the track. Let's clean off the top side.
Mm-hmm. Because chances are, with how the cars are behaving in this, you're probably going to be too deep all the way down for the first several laps at least.
Oh, I'm going to be balls deep.
I'm gonna have a slow one about 4 in front on the bottom.
Well, if that's all of your body that's in the car, then you're going to have aerodynamic problems. You might want to be, like, all the way inside of it.
I put a spoiler on my butt.
Put a sprint car wing on your head.
There you go. Alright, let's throw it down on the
so
bottom.
close to 150 coming into turn 1. So do they have a few more of these planned? These really big ticket races, or is right now is this pretty much it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as I've seen, they pretty much just host them every once in a while.
I prefer that, because when it was weekly, not as many people showed up. You wouldn't have the kind of fields that you'd have for like that USA race or this race.
Hey, I like these. I like these big lap, big money, you know, big team fields, you know.
I don't even know they paid money for these. I just figured it was just cool to be here.
Well, there's a little bit of prize money on the line, but I'm talking about like this feels like a race that's like one of those big money deals, you know. people traveling states over to compete and that kind of thing.
Yeah, we have a couple of those up here this year that I'm really excited about. I knew it was a big event when I read about it last year and Bubba Pullard came out, because he only comes out if they put up a lot of money. Like, he'll usually show up if you have a 5-digit super late model race. He'll just sort of materialize.
On the bottom there in front of you. Go high.
I'm pretty sure he does, because he's fast. The first time I saw him, he came down to Kern County, which, if we get that, I really hope that they would do one of these races at Kern County, because that would be god tier. But, he showed up. I'd never heard him before, and they're like, he was, I forget where he's from, it's somewhere in the deep, deep south, so it's a long tow to get out there to California. And I'm like, well, who is this guy? You know, he obviously came a long way, and he just whooped up on the California boys, made them look stupid. And then, you know, got out of the car with a big grin on his face, took the check, and went home. It's like, oh my god, this guy is incredible. He'll go out there for those races. He was out there last year. That was when Kyle Busch and Eric Jones both ran it. They did pretty well, but yeah, it's wild. Those big money super late races. I don't know if there's any near you, because they're really good shows.
You're talking about pavement super lates now.
Yeah, I didn't think so, no, because it doesn't seem like there's any pavement super late racing. Like, I don't even think Chemung has super lates. I think it's more they have mods and stuff. Yeah.
Sunoco mods and Legends cars also.
Makes sense. I'll have to take you to a race at Evergreen, especially like one of the big money ones where they run the big 5/8 mile track and
don't twist my arm to go to Evergreen.
I know, right? They also they're having 2 big money figure 8 races. They're having the 90 minutes of Fear. Fear it's FEAR, which is of course how you actually spell it, but it's figure 8 auto racing is what they call it. So they have that one, and then at the end of the year they're having like a big $5,000 to win multi-lap one. Oh dear.
Stuff is happening.
Already in practice? Like, it's practice, you know? Like, get angry in the race. So, here's a question. Do the bumpers line up on these things?
Pretty decently.
Good. Because that may end up being a thing in this race just from watching the behavior of the vehicles out here. Also, there's a pretty good dark line forming between those 2 seams in 1 and 2 of rubber, so it's starting to take it now.
Go high. Go high.
I remember I was watching the truck race here a couple years ago, and
still there.
I forget who it was. It was one of the, it was Crafton, and he's leading, comes out of turn 4, and the truck just goes straight, and he hits the wall just a ton. Did you see that race? It's like 2 years ago. Oh my god, it was brutal.
I'm gonna put in
I'll have to show you that after the races.
I don't think I'll have to worry about a green flag stop, just in case. I want to see how bad this is.
In front of you on the bottom. I'm going to have a slow one about 4 in front of you on the bottom. Slow car on the bottom.
Like a glove.
Right on. How would you rate the pit entry here, difficulty-wise? Is it kind of just bad.
Remember last week I was at Motegi, so that's got the worst pit entry in the history of mankind.
What were you racing at Motegi? Oh, the IMSA race? Jeez. I thought I was going to die when I tried to pit in that race. It's like, hey, there's the cone. What the hell? Why am I dying? Why is any of this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this?
Holy shit, I got 8 people watching right now.
Yeah, I'm talking with John Douglas because he was talking about that wreck, and he said it moved the front clip 3 feet to the left. Oh my god, it was such a brutal hit. Remind me to show you after the race, because I don't know if I could show it to you while you're streaming, because I don't know if it would pop up or what the legality of that is. But yeah, it was... Oof. I thought he was hurt. It was... It's one of those ones where you see the vehicle hit the wall and it changes shape. It doesn't crumple, it just changes shape, and it's like, oh my god, this guy's hurt.
Yeah.
Here's Joe. So, Joe, we've got a stacked field. We're at the egg-shaped track that it's coming to me, Gateway. And it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'll jump in a couple minutes. I got a couple things going wrong here, so.
Always fun. Always fun.
What's the beginning of a new year about drama and issues?
Yep. Something's got to break.
And minus 35 wind chill.
Oh, fun. Man, there's so many good drivers in here. Like, I saw the lineup, the entry list, but actually seeing them on track, watching them filter by, it's like, yeah, these are the modified drivers. That's actually part of the reason I don't register for these, aside from the fact that I prefer to actually help and spot for you, because I know there's a lot of pressure on you. It's the fact that I wouldn't do shit out here. I would just get lapped, and I know it, you know? On some of the smaller tracks, I think I'd do okay, some of the non-plate tracks, but these big tracks, I don't know nothing.
Yeah, you worry too much. You're fine.
Maybe so. I don't know. The plate races, I did okay at New Hampshire. I seem to recall I did okay there. Wasn't I keeping up with you, kinda?
You're fine. You're just fine.
Yeah, John was saying the truck looked like a fluorescent yellow banana. It had so much bend in it after the hit.
Alright, so let's actually fill up the tank.
It's one of those hits where the roof bends.
Ice speed. What do you tell me? Ice speed says I have 83 or 88 laps. So we only need about 12 laps of fuel, which is about 3 gallons.
So you can pit on the first caution, and you never have to pit again, unless you really want tires, which I'm not sure about the if you need tires here, how they wear.
They go under a pretty heavy load. Tires do help here.
Gotcha.
We're about halfway done with the practice session. Then we will move on to a solo 5-minute qualifying session for 2 laps, and then the race will be 100 laps.
Are they doing the thing where they wave the cars out one by one for qualifying?
It does not look like they're doing that this year.
Ah, that was my favorite part. I loved watching that because it felt like I was really at a race. But hey, it'll get done quicker this way. So how many drivers are on the Wolfpack team? I'm seeing quite a few of those out here. I'm not familiar with that team.
Wolfpack, that's like... Who's on it? It's John.
I see Michael Baxter. He has Wolfpack on there. There was another driver I just saw a minute ago. Let's see if I see him again, or if he's... I don't know if he's in the pits right now. I think he might be in the pits, but...
Yeah, that's... I'm not sure.
That one.
I know Mark Logan does a lot of the setup work for that team. They're fast. It's Ed Clark, John Perkins, Michael Baxter.
John Minotto has Wolfpack on this car too.
Minotto's
so.
on there too. So.
Minotto's good. He is so good.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good guys on Wolfpack.
This is a stacked field. That's why you need me and Joe.
Brad Carpenter's a Wolfpack guy too.
Ed Clark.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wolfpack.
That's a big Wolfpack. They got alphas and betas and omegas. See a lot of people pushing their cars really, really hard in practice, a little too hard. I guess this is the time to push it that hard if you're going to see where the limits are.
Okay, let's make sure my trading paints are up to date.
A dead-on John Blewett car, complete with number.
Yep. It says 76, isn't it?
Yep.
I really like that. That's a neat looking car.
He'll probably be down Allentown. He was last year.
He always runs that indoor stuff. And Marco's not going to race. He's just going.
Oh, he's not going to race. Okay.
He's going to test the car before the public comes in.
It's really funny because, like, I swear they put. Is Marco the one that was also running Trans Am? Or they're like, you're just race everything.
That's one of John's boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of John's boys is running sprint cars, and then the other one's running Trans Am and other crap.
I'd love to have those Trans Am cars on iRacing too. The TA2 cars. I mean, I'd also like TA4 and all that too, the more stock ones, but the TA2 cars are really cool looking.
The TA4 is basically the Mustang we got now, but the newest model.
Yeah. You know,
that's why that guy that's got the record for most wins, it's like, yeah, but TA4.
Mm-hmm. If they scanned the Camaro and they made the Mustang we had now comparable to it, like, we could have at least a semblance of that, but I think a lot of the worry with the road guys, and I see this complaint a lot, is we've got too many classes on road and not enough drivers, and so I can kind of see why they might not be too inclined to add anything new for road for a little while, but gosh, there's some nifty cars that'd be fun to have.
Update would be nice though. The Mustang's out of date. The Solstice hasn't been made in
oh gosh, yeah, they
years
have
now.
Yep.
I'm holding you up, Keith. Let me know. I'll move out of the way.
Oh no, yeah, I was in the track.
I like R.A. Sweeten's car too. I like these simple paint jobs. It's just like it's black and red, and it looks good. Too many people put too many colors on their cars, so it's nice to see.
Oh, I see how you are.
No, your car's only what? 3 colors, 4 counting the numbers. I don't usually count the number color just because it's kind of its own thing. I was thinking if I start T-modding again, I'd probably get the foxes off the one you made me and just have the foxes and have the whole rest of the car just be like a blank color. Just like, it's got foxes on it, there you go.
Team Fox.
Yep. I'd probably have it be all white so it looked like it was like Robert's second car that was sitting in the shop. I just slapped some foxes on it and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna run this backup car. It's like, what the fuck did you do to my car? Put some stickers on it, you know.
Yeah, still faster time now.
You can tell when you go in low, it just a lot of bumps because the front wheels are really rocking back and forth.
a little better than I thought.
Yeah, I'm working on a call set right now, so don't need to be good for very long.
I was gonna say, you still got a little while until qualifying at least.
Yeah, but race set is all set. I mean, there's not much else I need to do to it.
No, now's the time to push quals. The frustrating thing with trying to get a qualifying setup in this particular session is that you're not going to get much clean track to drive without a draft. So you're going to end up, your data's not going to be pure, I guess would be the word.
I ain't worried about that. I never usually even build qual sets for this car anyway.
Yeah. I always just run your race set when I qual.
You don't really like have to in these cars. I mean, they like the rear weight, you know.
I've never really been able to drive pretty much any car in this sim without fuel in it. When the fuel gets low, I start really just skating around. I feel like I'm driving a El Camino or something.
In front of you on the bottom. Say hi, say hi.
Well, I mean, I do for some cars, just not this car. Like, I'll make qual sets for like the GTE and GT3 cars and whatnot. Tour mod, you know, it's one of those cars, kind of like the sprint car. You don't really have to.
Yeah.
I mean, the payment sprint car, not the...
I miss the sprint car being drivable.
Dirt sprint car you want to build a qual set for, because those cars will...
Oh, definitely. The pavement sprint, people would make qual sets, but I'd outrun them every time running my race set. Just, I don't know. I don't know why. It just did. It's just faster.
Because one of the reasons I bought this was for the pavement sprint car, and it's been crappy since I've won.
Yeah, I wish you'd gotten to drive it back when it was on the old tire model. Oh my god, it was fun. And that was the only car I was really exceedingly good in. Like, I can drive the other cars pretty well, but that one I actually felt confident in. I'm like, hey, I can win races in this car. And I don't think there's ever going to be another car that's going to feel quite like that to me.
Outside. Clear.
Lost paint schemes for a minute.
And they all turn white on you?
No, it went to iRacing default. The 7-Eleven's still the iRacing, but Roberts came back. Keep trying to refresh it. There we go.
Yeah. 35 minutes. Advance the session!
I know, I'm like, I'm ready to race. There's Abbas. Has he run these things in official? I thought he's more of a road guy, so I was kind of surprised to see him signed up.
I don't know.
There's a couple people in the session that weren't in the thread for the sign-up, so this is a bigger field even than I thought.
Crap, we're getting a ton of people.
Do they have a max number they want to start in the race? Are you gonna have to have like a B main?
No, they said they're taking everybody because the track's so big.
Oh, that's true. That is true. This is probably the biggest track that these cars run on.
Oh, Clifton's
Skills.
got an Auto Palace car. Nice.
Is that a Northeast thing, or?
Yep. That was Bart Hearn's old sponsor in the early 90s.
Awesome.
Yeah, Stefanik had them too, didn't they?
I was gonna say,
yeah.
this looks like a paint job I actually saw on a modified back then, or a Busch North car. That paint job looks like it's from the 80s or 90s.
Maybe Joe Bessie for a while.
Joe Bessie. Was he the one that ended up driving the Clabber Girl 7 car in Busch?
No, that was probably one of the guys around here, like Stevie Reeves. Joe Bessie had that Power Team car.
Oh man, I loved that car. That was a pretty car.
Knit and Auto Palace both are out of business. Clabber Girl is the only thing outside the Speedway that the Holman family still own.
Huh.
They used to have TV stations, radios, all the Coca-Cola plants. They had like 20 Coca-Cola plants. And they sold all that shit over the years to fund some of the stupidity of these women. All the sisters have no business running anything like that where it is. But that big Coca-Cola plant across from the racetrack with all the parking and shit, they own that. Like they owned half a Terre Haute at one time. But they still own Clabber Girl. That was the original. Well, there goes Tyler Majeski.
He was spotting for Derek Kraus. Yeah. I'm gonna look that up, but I swear Derek Kraus is like a NASCAR guy.
I don't know. The only time I've ever seen him is in kind of like late models, I think.
It's Derek Kraus. Oh, Cannon West. That's why I recognize him, because he drives for PMR.
I know why Royce. I know why Royce has the Healer car on there, because he's Pennsylvanian. Makes so much sense.
Derek Kraus runs, BMR, Bill McAnally Racing. It's the team in Cannon West. And he is running their, was it the 19 car? He won at Evergreen last year. I knew that name from somewhere, but he disconnected too. Maybe they'll be back. Joe left. Ty Majeski left. I mean, I don't care that Ty Majeski left, but Joe left. What the hell?
Just trying to do a couple of things. And actually, get to watch tonight. But yeah, I was forced to go out and have fun last night.
Was it actually fun?
Oh, we're up to 27.
It was so unfun that even the show was like. Well, we was gonna go out to dinner. Me, her, Dad, and some other people, and Dad didn't feel good, so I made dinner. Then she wanted to go out to one of the faculty parties out in Indy, so we drove all the way out to Indy. 20 minutes later, she's like, "I'm done. Can we go home?" So I drove 3 hours, so we can spend 20 minutes at the park.
I should be
Isn't that always the way?
Bessie never drove.
Whoa, Rick blew his car up. The heck? He just blew it right the heck up. Oh, there's Bodio. Ooh, I like Bodio's paint job this week. That's really cool looking. Nope.
T-minus 30 minutes till qual.
The fun will begin.
La-di-da, la-di-da.
Abbas is already like, are we going to queue now? I wish, Abbas. Alright, sweet, he's back.
People are, still coming. There's no sense of...
Yeah. I'm so ready for this race to begin, because I'm like, oh man, stacked field. Everybody's, you know, coming out swinging. This is gonna be fun. And you have to wait.
Maybe I shouldn't have started the stream right away.
Ah, it's fine. There's cool people in here to talk to and stuff, so I'm having a good time.
Super modified, buddy.
I wish we had heats. Honestly, that would be really cool. Even with everyone starting, you know, just to get
the track.
Yeah, you might be right. They might suck on that big of a track. Ooh, out of turn 4.
Oh, big ol' wreck! Big ol'
Here
wreck!
it comes, yep.
There we go.
There's the first night winner at the Rumble. He won first night last year.
When does qualifying start? In about a half hour?
Posted on Disco.
Roger.
Oh, let me see.
Is there a tire limit on the race?
Oh man, I like that car.
That is a Grant King midget. It's over 40 years
What was that?
old. It won a NASCAR championship like 30 years ago or older than that even.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
It's got a Volkswagen in it.
Is there going to be a mandatory caution? We can't make that deal.
Really?
That's Russ Gage.
No mandatory
He
caution.
won the national championship. He was rebuilding his motor
If you got a pit, you got a pit.
when it needed on his mom's kitchen table.
How about P-brake?
They had one car ran pavement and dirt.
No.
Oh, I kind of wanted that.
The kid that won the second night, his brother
I had
won it
40
last
there,
year.
Hmm.
And fucking Tony Stewart looked like shit on both nights. He got 6th the second night after starting
Having a rough year, huh?
and this is like drag the car out once a year, run 2 nights, put the car up. A bunch of them old Volkswagen Edmunds cars.
Ooh.
Oh! Big ol'. I should do that. Look at that Odell's car right next to the 63. He has NY. I should do that because a lot of Tormont guys do that now.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Put the state on there.
Yeah, that was back in the old days. Right here we put initials.
Yeah, they still do it in Tormonts.
I see a lot of people do their last name first letter out here.
Yeah. Well, back in the old days when the modifieds ran, they ran all up and down the East Coast to the South and shit. The Allisons were real big into it when they first started. So they'd have like FL for Florida or AL for Alabama and shit.
That's pretty fucking cool, especially like if you take your car on a tour or anything. It's really cool to kind of have that representation of, you know, this is where I come from.
Backfires sometime though too, you know.
You're like, oh, so
you'll
you're
go down to the South and vice
yeah.
versa.
You're like, oh, you're fucking Yankee.
Spike Gallhouse and his dad back when they ran Indy always numbered the car 19. Because Indiana was a 19th state.
Oh, that's actually really clever. I like that.
Bunch of dandy little battle here between the
Let's go
6
Packs
and 25
Let's go gyro cam right now as we're watching this battle.
and 9.
Did you see the 6 dive down there to keep the draft behind the 9 there? That's pretty
Yeah.
wild.
I'm trying to figure out what little neighbor or something on that 9 car.
I think it says hi neighbor.
Hi, maybe? Is it because
Yeah,
his
hi,
last name
neighbor.
is Rogers?
Oh, okay. Oh, look, Tony Napa.
I'd love to see Tony enter one of these.
Well, if Keith was his teammate. Oh, I seen that coming.
Ooh.
Came off. and-
Boy, that was a little wheel banging there. So I take back what I said much earlier, Robert, where I'm like, oh, there's probably not going to be any cautions in this. These guys are playing rough. I mean, you have to be aggressive on a track like this.
This many cars, there'll be cautions.
Yeah. Junior Harville. I was hoping he'd show up. He's good. He's fun to watch.
There's another guy that's probably gonna whip my ass.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Junior is
these plate races are
9
weird.
times out of 10 faster than me. Actually, I'd go out on a limb and say 49 out of 50 times.
You got another New Yorker in here, John Murray too.
It's like real life. Everybody's from New York or the Carolinas or New England.
You got a Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvanians running the Hewitt paint job. Makes sense.
One of your folks in chat is asking, John's asking if he can post a link or if you have them shut off.
I can turn down live chat. Should be alright.
Yeah, I don't think you get any spam bots or anything like that. There's Gerald. I like Gerald. He's good people. He's always been good people. Heath Smith.
His son commented on my Concord video. He's like, "That's my dad racing in there." Yeah.
Yeah, Gerald was always cool to me when I ran. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are like, "Oh, girl," but he was just like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm okay." He's like, "That's cool." He's just like nice.
This 71's got a great paint scheme except for his number.
Yeah, the number, it just doesn't quite mesh with it. Like, the white doesn't quite look right. I like everything else going on with it. It reminds me of Dave Marcus's cars. But it's, yeah, the number being in white just doesn't quite do it. Pretty car, though. I think Rick Webster's got one of my favorite paint jobs in this, too. I wish we had a metallic silver that actually looked metallic. Because I'm
gold leaf myself.
Yeah. Oh man. If we had gold leaf, I'd make all my cars look like they were out of the early '80s.
Years ago, there used to be a black sprint car, ran IMCA and shit. Hector Honore, I think was his name. Like infamous car, the Black Deuce. The original Black Deuce, and it was black with that gold leaf too. That's how Tony has his indoor midget for Fort Wayne, black with that gold leaf too. Yeah, gold leaf used to be the fucking thing.
It did. I remember like all the cars had that when I was growing up. One of the main guys who had it out here was Jim Thurkettle. He had this like big gold leaf number 5. That was so pretty.
You know what? I'm gonna lower those bump stiffness to loosen up the front end. I think that's gonna be good.
And lettered it with paint brushes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not know why that's not letting you post the link. I don't have any filters on or anything, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe if I took off this automatic block spam messages, maybe it'll start working.
Focus on exciting and crashes it keeps taking me to the 6th car.
Oh, Abbas? Abbas has been struggling a little bit. I think he's mostly a road guy. I've been watching him and he's kinda looks like he's struggling.
It's a 9 car actually.
Oh, is it?
I keep forgetting to put the numbers upside down
9.
on the road.
Oh, it's the high neighbor car.
High neighbor car. And 21 is... Okay, is 21 one of the promoters?
Yes.
Kyle.
EastWest thing on the back of his car?
Both Kyle and Keith are the promoters for the series.
Yeah, Kyle Odenik and Keith Jeffrey, if I recall.
Yep.
There you
88
go,
and 21.
Kel. That's Jim Thurkettle.
That name's familiar.
His kid Travis runs the Lucas Oil Modifieds now.
How about Dirt Kettle? There used to be a Dirt Kettle that raced way back when.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was... He ran in the 80s up until the early 90s, I think Jim did. You'd see him in stuff like the Copper World Classic. And,
yeah, that's where I know.
Yeah. That dude was legendary, and his son's really good. His son's a nice guy, too. You can just go up and talk to him, and he'll hang out with you.
I got one for you. Without looking, you can't go look this up.
Okay.
Where was the first Winston Cup race held, and who won it?
I'm gonna guess that it was held at Riverside.
Right.
But I don't know who won it.
Ray Elder.
Ray Elder, no kidding. He's from out here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Thought so, because I think I've seen him race.
He's a West driver. I think that was maybe one of 2 or 3 he ran that year.
Wow.
Only 7 demolishes on the front stretch. One's upside down to 63.
The other one that I can think of that was really big out here that...
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
The other one I can think of that was big that was out here that you guys might know was Ivan Baldwin, because he was a car builder as well. Oh, here's
Herschel
I found his... Yes! Oh my god, Herschel's amazing. This is Travis's modified. The number and the gold leaf on it looks so much like his dad's cars. I love it.
This real quick, ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little while.
See, I like it.
Me too. I really like that look. I miss the late models of the 80s when they were made out of Camaros and Firebirds on pavement. They just really looked good. Just a good looking car.
I'll have to find a good picture of my first car. We literally used paint bombs in the guy's bomb.
Yes!
Oh, so fucking bad.
Alrighty. I think I should probably get out there and do a couple more laps.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I found a bunch of old Southwest Tour videos. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, Jim Thurkettle. That got me looking at...
Yeah, he'd run once a great while back.
How the hell I miss you? But I did.
No kidding. I didn't know he came back east.
Diamond trucks and bigger shit.
Gotcha.
I'm thinking he ran a couple of times.
Still there, clear.
Winchester and Anderson, but I mean, fuck it.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Having trouble, he's down the bottom, down the bottom.
I guess it doesn't show. Okay, you can see that's Tony's car at Fort Wayne. Barry said the gold leaf number 2.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck, everybody sending me pictures and shit. But we almost went the first night. And it was just cold and snowy and nasty. You don't have to get a hotel room.
Here you go. I believe that's at Mesa Marin? No, I'm wrong. That's not Mesa Marin at all. Too small.
It's like one of them little short tracks in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like Thunderbird.
Out of curiosity...
That's why I sent it, because we're 4 people, so I was like, hey, here you go.
Out of curiosity, is anybody else running, like, by themselves?
On track? I haven't seen anybody attempting to run alone, no. It looks like almost everybody's trying to group up, or they just happen to end up in a pack.
I was curious to see what their times are now.
Junior and
that we've
John
got a bunch
Minota
of...
were both running solo, but it's...
I was curious to see what times they're running now that it's all rubbered up.
My guess is we're not going to see until qualifying.
Yeah, probably so. qual set, I put 5 gallons in, and it still feels good. I dropped the bumps in the front a little bit, so I loosen up the front end, because with the fuel being taken out, the nose gets a lot of weight. So front end will tighten up. So counterbalancing that, doing a thing.
You can do it.
There's Team All Guys running for it, Chili Bowl. That Hudson O'Neill's going to run a midget for him too.
Oh wow. I like the way those paint jobs match. That's kind of like the
Well, they're all doing that, and then they all gotta have little custom things to block the heads.
Yeah.
Let's spend our money wisely.
People spend their money in really weird ways in racing these days. Because it looks cool.
They have 170-something races already at Chili Bowl. Some fucking ridiculous number. Maybe higher than that. Because they run all them other fucking races.
Whoa, I'm an admin.
Oh.
I've gone mad with imaginary power.
Better remember, guys, the track state will reset to 20% for qualifying.
Oh, track state's gonna reset for qual.
Pretty slow right now.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Well, then the plot thickens.
Thanks for the heads up, man.
That's stupid.
I was hoping he'd leave the track
Well, normally we
state.
leave it, but with this long of a practice, we thought it might just make racing better if it's not totally worn out when we start.
So
Oh, that's good. That's good. No, that's good. 20% for qual, and then for the race, we're going to be wearing it in. I mean, right now, it's pretty well spent. I'm glad they're doing that. It means during the race, the track wouldn't change once besides a little heat, but it's nighttime, so
That
it
is
doesn't
true.
matter much anyway. Oh, there you go. I don't have to worry about rubbering at the top or cleaning off the top. It's all gonna get reset anyway.
Yeah. Yup.
Did we ever figure a night when the three of us could actually show up and run a bigger race? Like in the league or something? Leila can't run.
I can't do Wednesdays. But pretty much any other day I'm available.
And I can't remember what night Robert can't run.
I don't like running Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays, because Sundays, if wrestling pay-per-views are on, I'd rather watch those because I pay for the network.
That's fair if you pay for it, you know.
True, but I was thinking like one race every 6 or 7 weeks, you know?
I mean, you can't get anybody to show up for a 100-lap race, so, whatever.
True. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Of course, that one had like 20 minutes notice too, so that wasn't exactly the best thought out there.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is you have to find something that people are really going to want to race. Excuse me.
It's going to be the most boring combination.
It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be boring stuff.
I mean, this is technically pretty tame, so, I mean, but I'm doing this because this is the big time, and I love these kind of races.
Hmm.
"10 minutes to go!" Yay. I'm neither. I'm the dumbass with an open trailer trying to take out the big boys.
So how many untamed guys are
I'll probably run a couple of these with you, Robert, and then you'll have somebody to to draft.
No, I like being that guy. Like I'm like a Rip Michaels kind of guy, you know.
Yeah. So you build your own shocks and you weld your own cages?
I work on my own suspension all the time.
There you go.
Oh man, I should have a paid job. This paid job for normal, but for the big events, I should run a Rip Michaels paid job.
Dude, that'd be awesome. You'd have to run the green one, because that's the one I always equate with you.
The only thing is I don't know him, you know, so it's like, I don't know.
You know of him? Hell, I can show you videos of him racing.
Oh, I know he's awesome.
Dude's amazing.
Big ol' wreck.
Yeah, 86. So all the cool kids are in the gang. It's the Wolfbacks and the Untames, the Bloods and the Crips.
Gale Force.
Yeah.
I'm surprised none of the Gale Force guys are here besides Heath.
I saw, yeah, Heath's here and that's it.
There's Sinister also. I think there's a couple of those guys in here too.
I do love that Autopilot's car.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, shoot.
God, the Autopilots, they've probably been out of business since late 80s, early 90s.
They were around in the early 90s because I know Brett Hearn had that Auto Palace car until about 94.
Somebody bought them out, I can't remember.
Yeah, it was about 93, 94 when Brett Hearn switched over to the Budweiser number 3 car.
And now he's got a lot of money from Fox.
Well, after that it was Wentworth Construction number 20, and then he's Matson and Fox Shouts.
He's got over 900 wins.
Yep, just got it this year.
Yeah, let's see. I remember Auto Palace and Nationwise and God, all them fucking different places.
So of course I went to look for videos of when Rip was in the Southwest Tour, and I found one. I was like, oh, I bet I can find all those videos. No,
well,
just one.
Doesn't matter right now. I ain't gonna watch them.
You don't have time right now, but I was like, oh yeah, I'll find it so he can actually see the guy race. But yeah, 6 minutes till calls. So if the track's resetting to 20, yeah, it's...
I agree with you, John. I always loved that Auto Palace 72. It was always beautiful to me. Not the biggest Brett Hearn fan, but so iconic. Of course, a lot of the early 90s ones are iconic to me because that was the first time I saw a lot of those guys. The Wheels 91 for Billy Decker.
I was going to say the Wheels 91. I remember that one.
Bob McCready's Syracuse frame. Kenny's Drug number 9. Jack Johnson's beautiful looking fucking orange 12A every year. Yep, DeWitt's car, yep.
The number 1 gold car.
Doug Hoffman.
Yeah. And always the 6 factory house car.
Yeah, the Freightliner number 6. It was either Brett Hearn or if in the 90s it was the Dr. Danny Johnson.
And there was some guy from Canada who always ran that big maple leaf.
Yep, Joe Plazik.
Yep, I remember him.
Don't remember what Steve Payne's sponsor was, but he always had a yellow and red number 7X, the Hurricane. Number 14J, AJ Slideways, always had a white and blue car in the early 90s. Heck, I remember him the most, though, when he was driving that native poker car that Jeff Rudolava owned and just destroying the Super Dirt Series. Basically doing what Matt Shepard's doing now. Oh my God, the Pillsbury car that Alan Johnson wrote. Oh, I love that car.
That 18 just killed himself.
Pillsbury. Who else drove that? Gary Tompkins did too, I believe.
Oh, that was a big wreck, wasn't it?
You're good.
A good 3-4 cars in that? What happened? Oh, Keith got turned by RA in 1 and 2, and then, boy, all hell broke loose. Oh, God, the 3-car got creamed.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I remember seeing I think the Pillsbury car was the #1 when Gary took it over. God, who else was in that era, too, that's still around? There's the Tobiases, but they're out of the cars now. Richie Elliott. There was another one, but I think his son's running now.
USAC when I was a kid.
Wow.
He won Terre Haute and USAC, then like weeks later got killed.
Well, that's way too many awesome racers, young.
He kind of been around a while by that point.
No, you're still young if you don't die of old age. That's the way I see it.
What is this 3-fucker just... He goes all over the damn track.
That's the car who cruised into that wreck before, too. He might be one to keep an eye on in the road. And he's gone.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to dive off to the bottom to keep people from drafting him.
Well, I guess in practice is a good time to try that out. So, that's rough duty.
44 is not bad looking. Numbers fucked up, but it's not bad looking.
Of course, how can I forget Mr. Frank Cozy, too? Always loved Cozy.
44.
Back then he was a number 44 and he used to drive a Pontiac.
Frankie Schneider.
Your voice chat's in game.
Your voice chat? Yeah.
Only you can hear it though, right?
Yeah, but you were talking to the entire race.
Yeah, you were talking in game. You might want to put it on teams. Team only.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frankie Schneider, but I don't think I ever saw Schneider run. I saw Jeff Hetzler. Hetzler was a fucking wheel, man. Oh my God.
No, I just had my finger on it. I'll turn the wheel down.
No, I'm just saying switch over from all teams to team, and then that way, if you talk in game, it's
if
only
you
to
mess
me.
up, yeah, it won't go to everybody, and you don't have to worry about anything.
So you know, I do have a few things to go over towards the end of qualifying. So the sooner you get your laps, then the less chance I'll be talking when you're trying to qualify. So I'll give you a couple minutes, and then I'll have a few things to go over while we're getting ready to start the race.
What time is the broadcast going up?
Oh, this is broadcasted? Nice.
I would imagine
Apparently.
it's starting right at, right about the race time.
10-4.
Who's got it this time?
What was that, Robert?
Who's got the broadcast this time?
The American Sim Network. They're the same guys that did our North-South shootout at Concord.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty good broadcast, as I recall. That's pretty nifty.
Sim Network?
I've actually broadcast with those guys a few times.
Oh, have you? Cool.
Getting some practice. Because I got to force you to do some commentary with me sometime.
Yeah, we gotta, because you've already got all your streaming stuff set up, so we should be able to do some commentary. If you're the one doing the cameras, since you already know how to do all that stuff.
I don't.
Well, I mean, you know how to actually get it. You've got it running through YouTube. I'm looking at it, so you know how to do that part.
Yeah, but these are default cameras. I'm not doing anything with them.
Well, yeah, but that's the easy part. Well, it's time.
It is. Alright, I'm gonna Probably get this muted.
Mm-hmm. Is it okay if Joe and I talk since you haven't muted then, or would you prefer?
I mean, should I mute Discord or?
I thought that's what you were doing. I'm sorry.
All right, I'll do that. Fucking brake pedal sticking, I saw that. Cost me some time, you little bastard. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little time back. Son of a bitch.
Man, this is it. Check a flag.
Welcome back.
Thank you, brake pedal, for sticking on the second fucking lap.
I was wondering what happened, because, yeah, it's not the pace I'm used to you having.
Yeah, you can see it on stream. I'm coming down the fucking front stretch for my second lap, and fucking it's sitting there hanging.
You gotta recalibrate right now?
Don't really have time for that.
What can you do? Is there anything that can be done for it?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Alright.
Do this again. Because you don't know, I don't think it's showing up on the screen. I'm doing just calibration. With
Derek is wondering if he can...
fit out the pedals and press a button on the control.
Oh! That may have been Abbas's connection, but he got removed from the server.
All right, guys. Good luck. I hated to do it, and I know it's probably not a good thing, but I just can't let people race that don't make any practice laps and then are that slow. So, not something I would normally do, removing people, but it was just the best for all of you guys that put so much time into this. I want a big thanks to Gerald and John Perkins. Gerald, John, and John Perkins. Gerald's won a lot of money in our East-West races, and he's given it all back to me for future races. And then John's been a big supporter financially too. So big thanks to those guys. The broadcast is on American Sim Network. It's on YouTube. Should be live. We have no tire rules. You can pit as much as you want. We do ask that green or yellow, use the access roads for pit road. You know, go into the access road going into turn 3, and then use it coming out. On restarts, I start ducks off right at the front, on the front stretch there, and then just like a normal iracing race, just go when you want to go. But if it does use the exit, I don't remember. Just wait to the front stretch for me, just so we're not getting all bunched up in the corner. Other than that, good luck, guys. Let's have fun. It's a long race. Hopefully, we get a lot of green and fuel becomes an issue. I think it might if we can keep this clean. So.
Spotter cam's engaged, and I'm all set up.
Also, one more thing, we if we have a bunch of quick yellows, we'll have us do a single file restart. So let's try and avoid that.
I ask, please, that we have only race chatter. I don't really care what happened, 40 years ago in a race in Indiana, or California, or New York. So this is race chatter only. Please and thank you.
Good luck, guys.
If we need to talk, we can talk after the race.
Happy New Year,
okay, so what I'm looking at here, we've got a lot of leeway to work with here. I know it was dismal qualifying, but you know what? We're in a pretty safe spot. This is going to be a very long race. My main concern is getting you up to the front. And I know there's plenty of time, and I know that you're in a good place to dodge the wrecks. They're rolling. There we go. A lot of what me and Joe are probably going to be telling you is
yes, I am.
When there's a crash or when there's about to be, because I have a feeling it's going to be very nasty up towards the front, which is one reason I'm actually kind of glad you're back here, because I don't want you to get taken out early. A few of the cars...
You haven't seen my history starting in the back, have you?
Yeah, I was going to get to that. I was like, a few of the cars up ahead of you make me a little nervous, so like...
Thanks for putting the race on, Chief.
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody. Thanks for hosting this. It's kind of a cool deal. Happy New Year, everyone.
We'll see what happens, just take it easy.
Yeah, good luck, everybody. Happy New Year.
Just relax hardcore here in these first, 12 laps or so.
All right, if you're watching the stream, I thank you for watching. Here we go. 100 laps at Gateway. Green flag's going to drop in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, the back of the field's not going yet. There we go.
Okie dokie. You're actually clear up high if you did want to get up there. Still clear up there. No pressure behind you. Alright, you got him on the inside. You're at his rear wheel. Center of his bumper bars. You're at his front wheel now with your front wheel. Your back wheel is at his front wheel. He's still there. Clear to the bottom. Okay, a little bit of too wide action up ahead. A couple cars dancing around. There is a blinker. They said they're probably going to get rid of those, so I'll keep you abreast of if he disappears, if, anything happens in regards to that. I'm gaining up on this fella here. One coming out of the pits, exiting the pits. All clear. It's pretty much just you and the 18. There's not much going on behind that. Oh, he messed up. Oh, that blinking car is starting to really warp. They're about to be 3 wide. It's a black car way up there. I cannot pick out the number yet. But, he's about, I'd say about 6 cars ahead of you. He's up high. You're at his wheel. You're at his rear wheel. About 1 car width apart. 18 looking high. Nice entry there. I've got a couple of cars warping. I hope that's not me.
No, I saw somebody dart to the infield doing like a sweep thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing where they kind of four-wheel wiggle. Yeah, it's an all-black car with white numbers. He
Alex
is
is blinking around a little bit. Yeah.
still clear.
Yeah, he's
that
in
guy's
the wall
gonna
right
hit
now.
the car.
What is going on? Oh god!
Oh my god! You see that? He's pulling down. I think he's getting off the track.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get
on
off
the
the
inside
track.
slow. I have their chat off, so I don't know if they told him to park or what.
He was notified that he's blinking.
Okay, there is another one. The neon yellow car up ahead is blinking. You got this guy ahead of you is really trying to make something work here, but it's making me a little nervous. I don't know if that's just his line or what.
You get it in there.
That neon yellow car is going to get asked to park here pretty soon. It's as bad as the black car was. I'm just hoping he doesn't cause a wreck before that happens. I recall you mentioned fuel usage. You'd be about 12 laps shy of a full race.
Roughly, yeah.
Alright.
It's about 0.255 a lap. A little over a quarter of a gallon.
Gotcha.
Tyler, you're
we'll talk
everywhere,
about
man.
that in a
You're
minute,
dropping from the
because
sky
we're pretty
into the
close to this
fence.
guy, and I don't want to talk about that right now. Nice save, by the way. He got loose there.
Thanks, man.
Yellow car's pulling off. He's at the bottom. He's slow at the bottom.
Yeah, I saw him flipping in 3 and 4.
Yeah, it scared me. Blue car up ahead missed the entry to 1. 18's looking. He's not there. He's not there. Don't worry about him. It's pretty much single file all the way up until the top 3 or so. There's a couple people fighting up there. But it looks like most everybody's found their rhythm. Oh, here we go. Damn it. You had just gotten to his bumper, and he got to run up there.
Best
Looking
I can tell,
good.
guys, it sounds like the mission is iracing, so just do your best. I know it's frustrating with the connection stuff, but it sounds like a lot of guys are having it that don't normally, so I have a feeling it's an iracing deal, not necessarily just certain people. So let's just try and do our best. Hopefully it cleans up.
Keith's absolutely right. I saw like 4 or 5 cars blinking that shouldn't be, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, you're at his rear tire. You're at his bumper here. You better give you room. You're at his rear tire. You're at his door bar there. Rear tire, door bar, front tire. Pulling even with him, you're real close. A couple inches apart here. You're real close. Real close. Clear. Nicely done. Nice work. Alright, let's get that next one. This car ahead of you, I've been watching him. He's very aggressive on his entry into 1, and that's probably going to be where you're going to be able to get by him. There's him, one other car, big space, 2 cars, big space, 4 cars, big space, 6 cars, or actually more like 8 cars.
Up there too.
Yeah, they are. They're starting to really race up there. I think a lot of people aren't content. You know, like when you're like, I'm gonna set in a rhythm, but the guy ahead of you is too slow. I think there's a lot of that going on. They almost went 3 wide up there in that 4-car pack.
Wrong button. No, the leader hit the wall off of 2.
Did he?
Him off. Yeah, he lost 2 spots.
Wow.
Holding up everybody now. He's in 3rd.
That's what happened. Okay.
I
was wondering where you went,
button.
Joe.
I was hitting the wrong button to talk. I'm like, why ain't nobody listening? Going for the lead. Front.
Well, they must really be throwing it down up there. This is great news for us back here, because we can just chill out, save our tires, just kind of ride around while they're fighting for their lives. You're at his rear bumper. Rear tire.
We're getting
Door
scored
bar.
and everything off of 2, so they're running for it now.
Use this guy as a pick if you can. Oh my gosh! You're clear. I don't know if that was him swerving down or what that was, but...
Second, and fourth, and fifth, side by side.
Almost to his bumper.
Oh!
Whoa!
Checking out.
Oh!
Oh no!
That's a Phantom. Wait, no,
Sorry,
wait.
John, I'll say.
That's the front end of the car. Is it running? Is it running?
No smoke. I had a line, and then one guy hit him, and I came back down the track. God damn it. I was going to make it through that rock.
7, we had no room to go anywhere.
Okay, well, let's regroup here, because it's not over yet. We're going to have to pit farm.
I agree, man.
But this is a big track.
I went through
This
it
track
far.
is made for pit farming. Gauges? They nominal, or are they looking bad?
I hit them pretty square, so I don't think tires are damaged, but if anything's damaged, it's the motor.
That's what I'm worried about. That's why I told you to check your gauges.
I might be on limited time. Yeah.
You may be, but, you know, we'll do
I'm struggling to get to 130. I'm down on power.
Leader caught the pace car middle backstretch.
Son of a bitch.
Swing it in this time. I would suggest no tires and fuel if you're trying to pit farm.
Fifth.
Bunch of people coming in now.
Nope, just fifth.
Oh. Looked like a bunch of people were swinging in, but they didn't. Okay, so here's the bad news. Your front bumper is pushed back into the front valence there. It's all chewed up. Everything in front of the air cleaner. The good news is the wheels are pointed straight. You still got the same camber and everything like that. My main concern, there's two concerns right now. They black flagged you for some reason. It says
under
passing
yellow.
under. Yeah, I didn't see that happen, but I'm gonna keep an eye on the pace car's location for you. What's the timer look like?
Pace car's in, coming off of 2.
6 minutes.
Thanks, Joe.
Now.
You said 7 minutes?
6 minutes of repairs.
Okay, is this mandatory or optional?
Optional.
Okay, I got the pace car.
Is there any mandatory at all?
No.
Okay.
No, I hit him square. I hit him square with the bumper, but the problem is
pace car just now in 3.
Alrighty.
The
bumper
it sucks
went back and
because
hit the front of the car. That's the problem.
Man, this sucks so much. I saw like where I could squeeze into this wreck, so I got off the brake, and then as soon as I did, a car darted across. He darted right across my nose.
Pace car coming down the main stretch.
It's not anybody's fault. It's just I was in the.
It just happens.
Yeah,
it shit happens. But you know, now we gotta move on from thinking about that.
Well, with this black flag, this isn't giving me my penalty, which means this is I gotta stop on the green, and there goes the engine.
Oh shit!
So never mind. Yeah, engine blew. That's it.
Shit.
Repairs needed, and passing under yellow.
All that practice.
Tyler, tell me to let you go in front of me.
And it wasn't anybody's fault. It just happened. You know, it happened real fast too.
I yelled it as quick as I saw it, but hell, you got a better view than I did, I think of it.
I was so busy watching the car on his outside, I don't know if I could have told him any different what to do there.
I was in the middle of a battle, you know?
Yeah. I remember I wrecked that way in real life before. I looked to my right, look ahead, bam.
This is what I was talking about here. If you're looking on my stream while I'm talking about this, the two cars parted right here, and what happened was the 7 car hit him back in front of me because I was aiming for this gap here, and when he hit it, I couldn't.
And I see the gap too. And the 7 Phantom.
He basically punted him right into my car,
right into the top of your hood.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's.
And I mean, I get he was doing what he had to do to survive, but I wish There's not much he could have done there either. Now that I look at it,
Yeah,
it's just a bad situation.
Yeah, that's.
And the reason I didn't say go high is because before you committed to the bottom, there was a yellow car flipping at the top of the track, and I figured the top was going to be blocked. That took out a lot of cars.
Sorry there, 9. I would have let you in. I thought that 19 was the night car.
Well, you want to stick around and watch the end, or what do you want to
I
do?
want to race.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. Ugh! I should have just stomped the brakes and just held it down there. See, that was the thing though, is I saw an opening, you know, open up, and I went for it, and I didn't expect the car
And it was there.
back.
I mean, the hole
Yeah.
was there. It was absolutely the right place to go, and it just closed. That's racing.
Well, hey, watch this putt by me though. I get Rick directly into the pits, so. See, they don't even have to tow him. He's already sitting in pit road. I'm trying to keep light about this. God damn it.
Oh, there's nothing you could have done. There's absolutely nothing you could have done.
Well, the benefit is the optional repairs are basically gone now. Now it's all required. 30 minutes.
Sorry about the donkey.
You know, you can get back out there. As long as you're courteous, you can get back out there.
You're good.
Yeah,
I
but
get it.
I think I would gain 1 position probably. Whatever.
Oh, they're not done crashing yet, Donnie. They are not done crashing yet. There's also 2 other cars still in the pits with you there. The 11's trying to come back out on the track, and it's blinking real bad, so I think he's getting parked. So there's... It ain't over yet.
Oh,
no,
big wreck on the back
wreck.
stretch.
1, 2, 3, 4 car.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh.
You thought your wreck was bad. That's Kevin O'Du.
Pros do all this wrecking.
Oh my god, Ed.
Yeah.
Ed Clark was in it.
Not clear.
Kevin was running in 11. Oh, it started way ahead of him.
Car whip.
Started up there
Dude,
in
Riley.
Riley and Junior.
Yeah.
Together coming off too.
Started coming out of turn 2.
What a hit too. Riley just kills the wall. He goes over. Junior gets hit by the 71. I think that's Gary hits him there. Boy, the 7 car, he gets checked, or he gets body checked by Kevin. Kevin collects RA.
Turn mod in 6 minutes.
Long way to go.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Junior, because for you to let you
So
go.
that's a few more cars that you'll be passing.
Yeah, you need like, yeah. I mean, it's not any prize money, so it's a big deal.
Hey, if you wanna race, you know, fuck it, race.
That's 6 right
It's not really racing when you're 70 laps down.
I mean, that's fair.
Your back's pretty
We
bent
can
to
go
crap
do
there,
something
Junior,
else if you
so
want.
you know.
I got 28 minutes of repairs left.
Wow, you're all right out of that, huh, Junior?
Do what, Chris?
I said you made out all right there?
I'm gonna go watch that replay again.
I
That
can't
was
really tell
brutal.
right now until I get back going again.
All fucked up. Just like I got a minute 38 repairs. Because we got people that can't fucking, you know, act like...
Calm down a little bit here.
Boy, Ed Clark took a shot in that one, didn't he?
Let's see, 28 minutes times 0.57? No, that wouldn't be it. 28 minutes by 0.75.
calm down, not leave.
Yeah, I got like 50 laps of repairs.
At the stripe now.
Oh, are you factoring in only green flag laps?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many more of those we're going to get within the next, I'd say the first 50 laps. The
thing is though, yeah, the thing is though, is we've lost almost half the field, and now it's going to calm down. You know,
you get a top 10 out of this thing if they keep this up.
So, remember what I said, do you know my track record is starting in the back? I see nothing has changed. Nothing's changed,
no. It's frustrating though. Because I know you know how to drive these things, and I know you're good in traffic, so I'm like, oh man, we're gonna cut up through this field, and we're gonna be at the front, and... Whoops. Cancelled. Again, not your fault, though. You got a car shot at you. You know, it was like it's like Joe shooting the tire barrier at Tom. You know, it. So, Toby, we got took out real early. So that kind of sucks.
Am I at 26 more minutes?
Tyler, I'm gonna let you go. You gotta get in front of me, but I'll let you get.
Looks like they're going green again. What's the over/under on the number of green flag laps we get?
That's what I was saying, though. Is like I always like to start toward the front, just so like when this happens, I'm more likely away from it. And that's why I always make sure I qualify good. I'm always like anal about that because I don't know how people do it, where they could just start in the back and then like nothing happens to them. It's just like I am dumbfounded by that.
I'll let you in on my secret for how I start at the back and don't end up in these things. I have a force field.
Okay, I don't have one of those, so...
Yeah, you gotta fork over a little extra cash for the force field, but man, it pays off.
Is there a Princess Leila joke in here somewhere?
Yeah, I can, if I end up in space, I can just, like, throw my hand out and just, like, fucking go back into the ship. It's great. I got that so much in school. They're like, Princess Leila. I'm like, well, her name is Leia. My full name is Leilani, but, thanks. I'd be cool to be able to use the Force.
Green flag.
Keith got a fantastic start. Ooh, second place. Boy, the 58 and the 33 made some wheel-to-wheel contact there. I thought we were going for a ride. They're trying to go
John
three
are
wide.
Going for it. Oh, Royce is behind. Come on, Royce! Go get him, boy!
Sorry, Heath.
I'm rooting for Ray. I'm rooting for him. Where did Royce start?
He was near the front.
10th. So he's getting some spots.
He's sitting flat, one in the wall. Yeah. Didn't see that Valvoline car, the 24.
Alright, I'm out.
Ooh, here comes Royce. He's making a move. 33's making a move for the lead. So is this what was going on earlier up there, Joe? It's just craziness?
Oh yeah. It started a guy come off the wall. Or came
coming
off
out
the
of 4.
wall, and then after that,
New leader, John Perkins in the number 33 car. Wolfpack racing to the lead. I think we'll have a little fun here, unless we want to go do something else. I'm up for whatever.
No, this is a good race, man. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
Well, I asked you earlier, how much wheel will there be? And the answer is a lot.
Much.
What happened?
I see a little bump drafting going on there. The 27's getting a push coming up the inside here.
Nah, we're good.
Noticing people are starting to test the waters up there in that second groove, and I was kind of wondering if we were going to see it because I saw a lot in practice, but I wasn't sure if and when it was going to really start to kick off in the race proper. And Chris Forster's getting a lot of pressure there from Royce.
Well, we are at AKA right now, actually, because past 7 o'clock.
Yep.
No,
That's what Joe was saying.
Let me know.
The official was coming out.
Well, that's what I'll be tomorrow night.
Sniffer.
Same bat time, same bat place.
Oh, just for shits and giggles, there's a race we should go around this week.
What's that?
Camo GT is at Bathurst.
Oh, yes. Yes, I love Bathurst.
I had fun playing out the other night, but I couldn't imagine either one of them cars at Bathurst.
I know, right? The Nissan's gonna be just incredible.
Shit show.
I'm gonna drive the Audi because I'm crazy. I hate myself.
And
oh, here comes the 26. Three wide going into 3.
I tried to hold
Grand
it straight.
Touring Cup is at Monza combined without first chicane.
Ooh. The Grand Touring Cup, we might get up to like 110 miles an hour maybe if we push each other.
Ooh, Bodio's in the top 5 now.
Yeah, Bodio's on a mission right now. I've been watching
and
him.
Heath.
Yep. Cream's rising to the top.
Yep.
I'm watching Keith right now. He is working.
We got
the 33.
We got Brian Clausen tribute stickers versus Ted Christopher tribute stickers.
One of each on the cars have been moved.
I like it. We got a kind of a 4-car breakaway up here, and then just pandemonium.
Dave is on a mission right now, so I bet he's gonna try to catch up with them.
There's a little contact there going into 1 between Royce and Chris. Oh, Chris is coming around on 2 sideways.
Sorry, really.
Oh, Royce,
oh no,
Royce, buddy.
oh no, he held it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Thanks for
Wow.
Royce.
And there's skid marks on the shorts of Royce.
Dave, me and you almost got hooked. He almost come back up into Junior.
God damn, that was
Chris got loose.
frightening. Yeah,
Boy,
Chris
good job. Good job by Royce locking it down.
Yeah, I tried to be predictable.
Just
job,
put
guys.
Robert's feet on. I can hear everything you just said.
My steering wheel's a little crooked.
The 76 got him.
So
Yeah, he started to come around. The 76 just was
Had
there.
nowhere to go. Yeah.
You're right there, Chris.
Just, I lost it.
It
all
looks
by
like
myself.
Riley
So
came
I
back
thought I
out.
would be able
He
to
has
save it,
almost
but
as
it
much damage as you had. He's going to pop that motor.
Talent level one.
Actually, he has more damage than you had. The air cleaner's bent.
Nah, it's all good. I tried to
That
get off
looks
you
so
and I
dumb.
finished you off.
It's not how that works.
Yeah, you're
There's
probably
no
saving
bend
the
like
day by
that.
doing that.
Yeah.
Gotta go by me, Tyler. Go,
Let's see how much time I
go.
got left. 20 minutes still.
Told you they weren't done crashing.
Yeah, that was such a unfortunate one though. That wasn't aggression or anything. That's just a guy losing it in a pack, you know.
Yeah.
Don't hit them stairs.
It sucks for
Oh, pit road is
too.
busy. Look at that.
Yeah, pit road's hopping.
Let's put that on TV3 because that'll look beautiful.
We've got everybody coming in here. One car stayed out. That is the 25 of Brad Carpenter. And I'm not sure if he's making a strategy call here. He's a lap down, okay.
Last I knew, because he was the one who started from the pits, unless he did.
It is showing him right now as the leader.
Yeah, he is on the lead, okay.
I wonder if he pitted early, and he's like, I don't need any fuel, because there's no bonus points for leading a lap. So unless he wanted to go into an empty pit road, which is something I usually like to do, I think he's in it to win it. Yeah, here he comes. Guess he's going for the empty pit road. I mean, I can't blame him when you got, 30 cars coming down there. It's hard to see.
Did you tighten her up there a pinch there, Chris?
Yeah, I tightened her up a little bit.
Excuse me. Would have been interesting if he stayed out.
Hopefully not too
I'd like
much.
to have seen
Probably.
how their tires would stack up. I'd imagine with what you told
I get
me,
to look at the
not
back
very
bumper
well.
again.
No, this is a place for fresh tires are nice.
So here's the question of the day. Can anybody catch Keith or John up front? Because those two have pretty much been class of the field ever since the early leader smacked the wall.
John is always tough as nails. Keith's always tough as nails. Yeah, it's... I don't know how badly Junior's car is handling. David's up there now. David probably will give him a run for their money. He's following Dave through, so he'll be up there too.
I think Junior's car is handling okay because he got hit square in the back.
I'll note it too.
Don't see the suspension bend.
Clifton started where I was, and he's up to 7th now, so I guarantee he's
Clifton's
gonna be up
good.
there.
He ran our KRS back when we first started it, and he beat us so bad he just quit. He got bored. Good times.
Glenn Parcells, him and me were neck and neck, and what the hell was that race? Oh, South Boston, well, the one we did last week. Basically, he had the race won, but we got a caution with like 15 laps to go.
That'll do the trick.
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked so much because we got into the pits. I got out first, but one other guy took 2 tires and held us off. So I know what Glenn's capable of.
There's still some pretty good cars up the front. It's really amazing how hard Junior's car got hit that it's still that fast, because it didn't bend the suspension, like I said, but, you know, I'm thinking aerodynamics on the track of this size, but not really seeing any, I didn't really see any trouble.
You must not be giving him too many problems, because I think he would have got more repairs done that time. He just came in for tires. That was it.
He may also not know how bad it is.
Hey, he just went out there and ran 10-15 laps. You'd feel it after that.
You'd imagine so, right? Alright, here they go again. Unleash the hounds.
Green.
I'm surprised there's still 18 of them. Oh my god! Back of the field. Huge wreck. Chris Forster. The 24's in it. 771, the 3 cars in it, 50, Gary's in it.
Oh my god.
Dumb question, but if I got a black for passing on the inside,
so you ain't on this thing yet. You're gonna get top 10.
Oh my god, that's a lot of people.
It looked like Chris spun the tires, because the thing, it just shoots to the right. And I don't know...
Still got 15 minutes. Oh my god.
Give a sec. If we can't get going here again, we're just gonna go to single file restarts. We'll give it another try.
Oh man, the 077 took a big shot there. You know, Chris might have been trying to get around the car in front of him and didn't realize there was a car up top, because that's really odd. He just turns right.
I don't know where the pace car is.
I feel really bad for, like, John Minotto had nothing to do with that. Comes in there and just gets cleaned out.
Got no motor, good, Jason.
There it is.
Going into one.
So they're saying the next one's gonna be the last.
Replay, dude. I don't know how much room you need.
Have seen pace car be
Last
weird
attempt at
before.
the double file.
Yeah. I don't know what exactly happened with Chris there.
I don't either.
Here comes the lucky
That was
dog.
really odd. I've like watched Chase. I've watched from inside the car. My only guess is he didn't know the 24 car was there. There's no other way this makes sense. Oh, man, poor Brad Carpenter, like, the track was blocked when he got there.
Royce, there's nothing I can do from here. I don't know how to do anything about it. I can't see it. If Kyle was sitting there, I would have him check it, but I think he stepped away for a sec.
Nah, it's all good. I'll serve it here.
Fun of God.
Somebody's not pleased with Chris. Wow. Oof.
Well,
what a mess, huh?
Lane was the one he put into the wall to cause that. So
It was Lane the 24?
I don't blame him for being a little tech
Poor
there,
guy.
If I was in his shoes, I probably would have been over the mic and like,
so
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Chris
no,
just hooked him. I think it was a brain fart. I really do, because it doesn't make sense what I saw, you know.
I got a black flag for being too handsome. Can you clear it?
I think a mini car's left.
Listen to my voice.
Watch this in-car here. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. So weird. I think he didn't know he was there. That's all I can tell. It's really funny. I can only hear half of the all teams chat. Like, a lot of it doesn't come through. Parts do. It's like very selective about which parts I get to hear.
The only one I'm hearing is the 88 car.
You're probably hearing
race control. I have all teams turned on, but I can't hear them. Am I missing anything good?
No, not really. They ain't talking too much.
That's good. I prefer it when they don't all yell at each other and stuff in these races. Like, that's why I go watch rookies if I want to watch people get angry. That's what we gotta do. We gotta do rookie broadcasts. And Chris came out of the pits and flipped. He is on his head.
The day that we
Wait, what?
Precautions.
Yeah, just flipped.
More than dirt.
He made it into turn 3, and oh, he spun. He started to spin. He caught it, hooked went straight in the wall.
Must be that car's six ways fucked to Sunday.
Yeah, well, he DC'd now, so it's
well,
another
these
free
cars
spot
aren't too
for
fun
you.
on dirt, so I wouldn't suggest that.
Portions in here as you do on the small tracks, surprise.
It showed your name come up, and I still couldn't hear it. That's weird.
Yeah, it just takes up a lot of room.
And the leaders are on lap 41.
I was just saying these cars aren't too fun on dirt, so don't try that either.
Oh, a T-mod on dirt?
Well, they're like, we want quick cautions, but I was like, yeah, don't put them on dirt. They ain't too fun. You know what that means. We just need.
That's why they made the UMP. You know.
We just need big blocks. They're used to doing big races like this.
Yeah.
Put it on crashes and see.
Poor Lane.
Everybody
he kind of ended up in a situation like you did, where it's just.
Here. I'm going to be pitting in.
What do you do? You know, you got destroyed.
Oh, he couldn't do anything. He just got killed.
10-4.
Yeah.
Right, so you gonna take off
straight up got murked, as they say.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the green back.
Alright, you got dirty Tony and I wouldn't keep up.
Yeah, let's not, please. Always my streams, no matter what.
And nobody said what they were. So the 88's laying back. Oh, he laid back too much.
Wow, what a start.
33 just took off.
He went early, he just got a start.
Probably like 8 minutes or so. Yeah.
Okay. So one more caution.
Hitting in.
Junior's car's handling really well. It looks ugly, but it's moving.
As soon as you get repaired, you have to go make a lap and pit.
He makes enough laps, he's gonna pass a lot of cars. Probably get like a top 10.
Said if we have a caution now, that'd be perfect. I could tag onto the tail end of the field.
Back here to 31 in these guys.
Yeah, 31 had a bad entry in the 1. He's slipping back in a hurry. Still falling. not a good place here. Not a good place for it. Yeah, he was on the bottom. I speak English good.
Well, Baxter's moving through the field after his fresh tires.
Yeah.
He did pass Dave, but Dave's looking to the inside again.
I wonder if Dave's gonna go for it. I didn't think. No, he did. There he goes. Touched the rumbles. Came up a little bit.
About got him.
Ooh. Boy, that was about your caution right there. And that wouldn't have really been anybody's fault. It's just, you know, it's hard racing.
Top 3 are breaking away now.
27. Way down to the bottom in 3. Got under Clifton. Yeah, that's Baxter who you're talking about. Up to 5th. Oh, boy, it's getting dicey.
Yeah, he's getting anxious.
Didn't he, though? Man. Ooh, he's taking a look. Bodio's definitely on a mission now. What's really interesting about this is you do have the drafting on the straightaways, but like you actually see some really good slingshots, unlike you'd see in a NASCAR plate race. Like you can actually really take advantage of it a lot more here, it feels like, with the fact that you have to slow down for the corners so you can outbrake somebody.
Someone tells me this car needed more
Speaking of which, there we go. Yeah.
He didn't get him, though.
If he can stay, if he's still side by side with him when they get into 1, he'll probably get him.
If you can dive it right in there and get near the rumble strip, you'll be right.
Yep. Junior's hanging tough. Dave went up there with him, but he cut down. Oh, Dave couldn't get the run. Junior's not done yet, I don't think, because he's getting a heck of a run. He may tug it down here.
Well, Mike couldn't get a good run off of 2, because he had to stay low, keep room. I think he's got him cleared, though. Yeah. Junior's got Dave
taking
to worry
a look
about now.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike's running a really good line right now. Right between the seams, like he should be. Yeah, he's saving his tires. He's staying fast and he's saving his tires. I mean, he's running in the 5s. That's exactly where you want to be. 4s and 5s.
There's some shifting and fun stuff going on back behind him. Shifting and shaking, that's what I was looking for.
Leaders are doing 0.5. So
yeah, leaders are starting a race, too. I keep seeing Keith poke out, and I think he might be kind of just gauging what he can do. So I'm not... Oh, no, here he comes off turn 2. And he has a little help down there. It's Heath. Keith back to the lead. And can Heath Smith come
leader.
too?
Another lead change.
Yep, Smith's
John
still
isn't done yet.
Oh, yep, here he comes back. What a good race. Oh, he's in there tight.
Yep, this is the T-Mod guys doing T-Mod stuff. Man, and I want to be up there with them.
I know, you would have been in this.
How much time do we got left? 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes. It's almost time. Just past halfway here. Yeah, I don't think we've seen the last of John. He's just, he's got to bide his time.
Nah. There's no reason to kill yourself now. You're just past halfway.
Those two had really been just moving and trucking earlier, but this 2-car back here, Heath Smith, he's kind of a dark horse right now. He's kind of snuck up in there.
I would never consider Heath to be a dark horse.
I think he's won. I mean, he came out of nowhere. I know he's good.
I think he's won almost every race, at least last year, that the East-West guys put on. So.
Well, perhaps it's not the right word, but what I'm saying is more he came out of the pack and is sticking with these guys. When
You want a dark horse? Baxter. Watch him.
And he's pulling up
catching
on
them.
these guys.
Yep, well, they're battling. He's catching them.
I don't even know if they are aware how quickly he's catching them either, so that should shake things up a little bit. Got some lap traffic. They're going to be able to suck a draft off the traffic. And I'm curious where... Uh-oh, somebody twiffed right in front of him. Good thing we don't have oil spills yet.
He barely got out of the way. Yeah.
Wow, and that's a yellow. Alright, so it means you can tag him back in the field. Poor guy. He tried.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, it just blew up. Sorry about that.
Alright, I'm going to re-engage spotter mode here.
No,
what's your timer?
Still got 2 minutes, but I'll be out there. I'll be out there by the time the green's out.
Nothing you can do about that.
I'm re-engaging it then. Let's schlep down here to chase cam on your car here. Okay, so taking a look at the standings as they are right now, you're currently 38 laps down. Next car ahead of you is 32, then 29, 25, 23, 18, 17, 14, and 12. That would put you all the way up in the 16th place. I don't think they're done wrecking yet, and there are still more than 38 laps to go, so...
I think the 50 car is the one that twiffed.
Yeah, that puts you up into...
I hope my car doesn't reach Cliff.
Me too, that's what I'm worried about, so I'm hoping
I'm
that
getting optional done too, like I'm not even gonna fuck around with it.
Yeah, there's no reason to not get it done when you're already here, right?
Got 1, 2, 3, 4 coming down pit road.
I'm gonna put...
Bodio and
I'm gonna put a pit stop on.
You didn't take tires or anything, or I mean, you only had 16 laps on
to get rid of a black flag.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
on the
tires.
yellow when I was going in the
that
pits.
way I'm less of a hazard.
All right. The front of the car is hideous.
Not to mention, those tires have been sitting there carrying.
No. If we had a normal live admin, then we could, but the way we're doing it, it wouldn't be, right?
What was he asking about?
I think you're still mad about that wreck.
Poor guy.
You got time still, alright. I just started blind and now I'm back to normal.
You still got the passing under yellow, so you have to do that under green, right?
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, it's not really a big deal at this point.
No.
Just something to remember.
If it's a stop and go, you stay in the lead.
I think
lap,
you have to pull in after your first lap. You can't come in as they're going green, right? Or is it different on the track with the access road?
I don't know.
Don't matter at this point, you might as well take the green and float it coming out of backstretch.
Yeah.
Leila's favorite infield road course.
I love this road course. Yeah, tires are pointing straight.
I didn't get hit in the tires.
Yeah.
I hit him
what I'm gonna
square
ask
in
you
the bumper.
to do, if you can, is run it as deep and hard as you can into turn 3 and see what happens.
Oh my!
No pleasure, just business.
Indeed, how hard.
Good thing is
just go in there wide open until you see God, and then go in a little deeper.
Good thing is got all the repairs done, and I can open it wide open here. So let's see what she's gonna do.
Joe.
Sorry, could resist.
That's funny.
I'm back up to full speed.
Yeah. All right. Let's pick up some positions. Ouch. Whoops. Two cars pitting right here.
Crashes,
Somebody's pit farming. Look at that thing rolling in there next to you, or what's left of it. Boy, that back end's been truncated. Looks like the back of a New York Pro Stock. Is that what they're called? Yeah, Pro Stock. The dog butt rear end.
Line them up.
I like when they have the flagman do the cross 'em up thing where he kind of like crosses the flags and like does that little dance, and then everybody goes side by side.
We used to like once a year, depending on like the TQs and a couple other series, you used to have the idiot flagman stand on the front stretch and make you cross over. It's just like, really?
A lot of that feels like showmanship to me.
Little cars, and you don't make us cross.
Yeah.
And in case you're just joining now, I was involved in a early race wreck, and now I am 40 laps down, so I'm basically riding around trying to get positions for no reason, because there are no points. Why am I doing it?
Whose line is it anyway? Because the points don't matter.
Well, I suggested we go do something else and end the stream, but no one wanted to do it, so what the fuck.
I was screaming, but that's alright.
Yeah, Joe was suggesting stuff. I was hanging out because it's a good race. Clear all around right now.
At 5 Flags.
If I could still drive that car after the update, I would be all over that.
Getting real chippy in front of you.
I'm going in the pits. I'm going in the pits.
44 and 76.
Yeah, I got a pit too.
For 2 seconds, seriously?
Yep, somebody's
He's pitting it in front of you. Bet he has the same penalty we do. Oh, leaders are getting scrappy.
They're getting scrappy all the way through.
When it's getting down towards the end of this thing, people want to make it count.
They've still got 40 laps.
Oh, jeez.
Robert can get as high as 14th if everybody else stays off.
Hell, there's going to be more cars in the pits here pretty soon.
15th is probably pretty reachable.
Mm-hmm.
I think the guy
oh my god, I went to 47.
What?
I went to 47 for 1 second.
Right as you were pulling into. That's painful.
Whatever.
Yeah, pretty
add
much.
Salt to the wound.
32 seconds.
Field's entering 3, so...
Backstretch again. Oh, what that guy? He must have done the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Field's just now coming down the front straightaway. They are exiting 2 now, so that's about where you're at.
Pretty tense up ahead of me.
10-4.
Oh, big dive.
Oh, they're racing hard back there. Okay, so in one more lap, you're going to pass Gerald. A couple more laps after that, you're going to pass Kevin. Then Tyler. Those are very soon, the cars you're going to pass.
Hey, so Gerald's gone, Kevin's gone, Tyler's gone, John's gone?
As far as I know, they aren't on the track.
Riley's gone, Gary's gone. Let's see. Tyler's gone, Alex is gone, Jared's gone, Chris is gone, John's gone, Derek's gone, and Riley's gone.
Man. There's some folks who are still in the pits, like Rick's in there, John's in there, John Murray, I should say. Like that there. You're catching lane just a little bit each lap.
Is the pack mostly all together?
Let's take a look at that in just a moment.
4, 6. You got 8 cars broken away.
Okay. If they catch me on the straightaway, I'll probably pull to the inside and just try to let out
that's
as
a
many
good idea,
go.
yeah.
I mean, look, they're all within second and a half.
They're getting scrappy. There goes Dave again.
Like Scrappy Doo?
No, because that would mean they were ruining the race.
Yeah, by the time the top 3 broke away, the next 5 ran back down.
First through 7th are all nose to tail.
First through 8 or 7.
Woo, I gained a spot!
Yay! Now we're 23rd. You're gonna catch Lane before they catch you.
This 2 car's getting chippy. He's gonna hit somebody. Yeah, first 8's broken away, and then the 9th and 10th.
So that's the cool thing. I can see up on the scoring pylon.
Oh, Tom's here.
Well, he doesn't need to be.
He ain't missing much. Yeah, that 2-car, Mike got around him, and he's really trying to get back up there because he had that shot at the leaders, you know, before the caution.
No, he didn't do it.
Ooh. Well, it started to look like that wasn't gonna fly. Boy, you're catching that guy in a hurry.
It's almost like I had a good setup and a good car for this race.
Yep. So as you may have guessed, Tom, we got wrecked on like lap 10, and we're 40 laps down.
How bad was the wreck?
Horrible. He got a car shot at him.
Yeah, I had a nice gap open up, but the car wrecking slid up top, hit another guy, ricocheted off his car, and slammed into my car.
You remember when Joe shot the tire barrier at you? It literally looked like that.
It literally
went through
was that,
the air,
yeah.
and it hit the top of his hood. And I was like, oh my god, because like, I couldn't tell him where to go, because...
car bouncing or something?
No, it's just in the air. It got hit, and it just kind of, it went up to about hood height, and just stayed there, and then...
Went in the pits, went out, and twiffed.
Yeah. And he didn't even make it out of the access road before it twiffed.
A little bit.
Those two really have been class of the field.
But
This
the
is
others are,
really
there's
crazy
6
song.
close behind them. Yeah, there's like 8 cars in 2 seconds of each other.
This is such a good race, so that was why we stuck around. It's just a good race.
The first
Alright, watch
8
this
are
guy.
within a second
He's-
and a half of each other.
It's so weird. They're almost like tandem. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, it is a plate track.
I mean, but it's like 3 pairs of 2 here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Kind of funny to see. I'm not used to seeing tandems in tour
pairs of
mod
2.
plate.
No.
He's starting to wiggle.
Cars starting to slip.
I'm seeing a lot of little corrections out of his front
Made a
wheel
big
there.
move.
So be real careful when you get up on him here.
Leaders are at the strike. Now.
You've gained another position. You're up to 22nd.
Big
There you go.
4th and 5th.
Clear. Nicely done.
That guy in 4th
I'm
is
taking care of the
moving.
backstretch.
Is that the 2-car,
Neon.
Heath?
No, that black and neon car. He's in 5th trying to get 4th.
Oh, Bodio? Oh, man.
Bodio.
Yeah.
I'm still running 35 seconds. I am off pace.
Yeah, but
Leaders
remember you're not in the
last
draft.
34-7.
Yeah, I had a draft. I was running 34.6s and stuff.
Wreck.
You're actually...
Wreck coming out of turn 4.
Wreck in the front.
Oh,
Off the
boy.
middle track, turn 4.
Chris Topher's wrecked. He's in the middle. He's towed. Who else was in that?
Goes down, bounces off the
Is
wall.
Chris? Oh,
Wait,
wow.
big car.
That was... Ironically, that was the car that shot
yeah.
the car at Robert. The 7 there. Well, he Matt Kraft in the wall coming off 4. Just wow.
Does anybody take tires with 20? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, why not?
They're on pit road. 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 3rd, number 6.
He stayed out. Huh.
He's like, no.
As long as you don't put 50 laps on the tires, you'll be alright.
This is going to be an exciting finish now because he's been trying to get up to lead all night, and he's there now. Now he's got to defend it. Whew. Good old high stress racing.
By the time this caution's over, Robert will be 20th.
Mm-hmm. Just picking up them spots. I was gonna say, just go ahead and stay out.
So you're gonna have like a top 20 by the end of the race, huh?
Oh, easily. He's gonna get 50.
Top 20 in about 6 minutes or 6 laps.
How, so
The
is
Shane
it a
Lane
whole bunch
is
of
still out
big
there,
wrecks or a whole bunch of like single car wrecks?
No.
Big wrecks. Big
First
wrecks.
25 laps had big wrecks for days.
Damn.
That's why a lot of the higher end cars are all wrecked right now. A lot of aggressive moves for whatever reason.
You see Rick Webster, O'Danick, Gerald, Kevin, Chadwick, Minotto. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, Minotto he had such bad luck.
Riley, Gary.
He was caught up
John.
in 3 wrecks, and Gerald was in a big wreck. I mean, for the most part, it's been John Perkins
Hey guys, going to the end here, so we have another quick caution on this restart. We're
Keith
go
Jeffrey
file, just on
have been out front all night.
Just keep that in mind.
And they've been pretty much untouchable. So it's really exciting actually to see Heath up there, and I'm very curious to see what he's gonna do. So I'm gonna like, oh, this is gonna be big.
Staying low for everybody. Staying low.
We're currently sitting 21st. The next car you're going to pass is, you're going to pass John Minotto, and then Riley Stingham the lap after that, and then Chris Forster a couple laps after that.
Darn, if I could only get the lucky dog.
I know, you probably get another spot. I mean, if a couple more of these guys would actually pull back into the pits, you would, is the funny part.
Stay behind the 9-car.
Stouffer left, and he's shown 2 down and 13th.
Watch this guy on the inside. See the lucky dog or something? He just took off. Or are they just waving people around you? What's going on?
He's so far down, he's probably going to go to the back.
Oh.
Alrighty, so he just
nice and easy.
Jimmy. Okay, that's fine.
There's a lot of slow and wrecked cars near and around you, so
wow,
be aware not everybody's going to be...
damaged cars, holy shit.
Yeah. Be aware not
over
everyone's
half
going to
the
be
car,
the same speed.
Yeah, over half the field. Yeah, like the first 25 laps was bad.
That's insane.
Even in front of you, there's a couple cars that are a little
on this screen,
up, so.
I'm gonna dive down low and let everybody pass to the outside, just to let you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, people are getting hammered.
Got a messed
that way I
up
won't
end.
hold you up, Glenn.
Junior's been fast with that, too. It's like it made the car quicker.
I'm trying to wreck back in the back.
Mm-hmm. Nice and easy here. Remember, you don't have to mess with any of these guys.
And the leader got a big-ass jump. He
did.
He's making sure he's getting out there. First 7 broke away big
Still
time.
clear high. You're a little close to that
big
wall.
tie. Nope.
I'm gonna let Glenn go by because he's still
Yep.
lap.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was what was going on there. Slip in behind him, you got room.
How's that? Is he like a couple laps down?
Lead lap.
Yeah, is Ed lead lap, really?
Sorry, he's 4 laps down, sorry.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Glenn is the very last guy on the lead lap.
Okay.
8 car break.
I didn't want to hold Glenn up. I don't know how bad his car's damage or not.
Oh, those top 3 are damn near hitting each other.
Try to take the wall down off of 2.
Yup.
Big breakaway out front now. First, second, third.
Boy, he's got a big challenge holding those 2 off. Those 2 have been just unstoppable. Ooh, yikes, Glenn.
Glenn, don't do it. Choose life.
Oh, man. You almost were going to have another position there. Yeah, at least if you're going to wreck, don't do it in front of us, please. We've been in enough today.
You just passed John Minotto. Congratulations, Robert.
Top 20! Woo!
Alright, we're going for 19th. You go up there and get that car.
4 signal file, next 4 side by side.
Oh, one more lap, you're going to pass Riley. A couple more after that, you pass Chris. You still got a few spots to make up.
It's not like it matters.
I don't care. I want you to do the best possible finish you can get. They're bumping.
Ooh,
oh, Dave. Boy, Dave.
Yeah, I backed off a lot in 1 and 2 in case it was gonna happen.
He hit the wall, but he didn't wreck, so it's kind of weird.
He bounced off of 2 cars and the wall and kept it straight, and I don't know how he did that, but
Four got a slight breakaway, then about 6 behind them.
Who's that in 4th? Because I'm sticking with Robert. I don't want to move up there. I see like a blue
Michael
car.
Baxter.
Wow.
Go, Michael,
he
go!
Is like, yeah, he's right up there on those guys.
He drove up and caught him from the distance. The 2's kind of holding him up a little there.
He's not got the speed he had. Oh, God, Glenn.
Glenn, please.
Glenn, please. Choose life.
I'm not Glenn walking, but this is different.
The first 4 are tight. And 76.
My roommate's not in this race.
And everybody was kind of strangling out a little bit.
Glenn's car looks mad loose. I don't know what's going on with that thing.
You back there for number 19?
Mm-hmm. That's the car we're worried about.
Yeah, my car's going as fast as it can. I'm about 4/10 off pace.
You can see where Glenn X's turn 2 in the back.
You're up to 19th and no lap is the 18th.
Well, pass for the lead.
Yeah.
And that is the 33. It's taking it from what it looks like.
The other guys.
God, I wish I was up there with them.
This pack is ridiculous.
Oh, they're wrecked. They're beating them back. The 33 just shoved the 2
got one in the wall.
Yeah, the 33 just wheel banged him into the wall.
Well, that's going to do it for Heath.
Jeffrey's going inside.
Well,
He's going for the lead.
20 to go. 19 to go.
3rd place is on the outside.
Baxter is really looking good right now.
Baxter might be faster.
I think so.
He just went in the corner and wheel banged the 2 out of the way. Oh, wreck on the front.
Oh, they're wrecking. Stay high. Oh, big wreck. Slow down, slow down. Stop if you can.
On the front stretch.
Okay, start to get up high. Watch this car coming. Car coming. Okay, clear. Come on up. Yeah, we don't want to repeat.
Let's say, oh, the 2's going up there, and he's going to. Oh, the 2 is wrecking the 3.
Whoa!
33. He went right on.
What the heck? He's gonna get kicked. He's gonna get
There
kicked.
wasn't no need for that. I mean, yeah,
he got
racing,
dirty.
but nobody tried to race
He
you or
did,
anything like
but
that. There's no need for that.
in this league, you don't hit somebody under
replay,
caution.
he didn't.
He
didn't wheel bang. They were side by side. And he started turning down to the corner, and the other guy didn't start entering the corner yet.
I'm amazed Heath didn't get kicked for that, because they were very adamant about that in the thread. And I like Heath. He's a good guy. It's just like, wow.
Heath
with an H. Heath.
It's like in Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath, not Keith. Keith had to dodge when Heath came up there and got him and John Perkins who got into it. It looked like a racing incident to me when they wheel bang like that. I didn't really.
They're so close together.
Coming on the outside.
And he was gonna enter.
Not racing.
Same
You gotta
time he
take
always
the
does,
bottom
but
if you're on the bottom.
you know, the other guy just
I
didn't
saw it
enter quite as
all
early.
week in practice. Nobody took the
Oh,
bottom.
good news is we're up to 18th place.
Hell yeah.
Royce, you were right.
If this was a 200 lapper, you get a top 5.
Got them both back.
15 to go, you can catch.
There's 15 to go.
16th.
Like,
I'm right for one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I can. No, Gary's still out there putting around, so I can catch
17.
John, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pit for the hell of it, get out of everybody's way.
Just take some tires. I mean, you're not going to lose anything, you know? Let's see. The leader is on lap 84. Yeah, you're going to make up 2 more spots, I think.
No, just one.
No, Gary's still out there.
Gary's on track, okay.
John Twift, so I can still get 17th.
And he couldn't get Gary anyway because he's 18 laps down to Gary.
Ah.
With 16 to go.
Don't speed for a microsecond in this fucking pit lane.
I swear on my children! Remember that with Juan Pablo? It was, I think that was in Indianapolis.
We'll fix the replay after a while.
He was not happy.
Yeah, but he because I was working that race, he'd been warned like 5 or 6. Every pit stop he'd been warned by NASCAR that you're too far over the edge, and next time we're going to get you, and they finally got him.
Then he acts all surprised when he gets caught.
Yeah, let me know when the pace car's coming off before.
Yeah, I mean, like every pit stop, it's
Going
like,
into 3 right
tell
now.
your boy to slow down. He's pushing it too hard. He pushed that one even harder.
That wreck was kind of crazy.
That was...
Odin just got loose and never could regain control of it.
Thank you.
Just slid
Poor
up.
Dave, man. He's been trying so hard all day, and he's been up towards the front. He's been in the mix, and just Dave's good. He's good people.
What happened with the 2 car?
Soul of the Earth.
The 2 car, he got together with the 33.
Yeah, I mean, but he must have pitted these times.
He pitted, yeah. He went in when Robert did.
Yeah, we're lining them up now.
Oh, poor Dave.
What do you mean?
And then also poor Clifton. You know, kind of
Clifton
wrong
was,
place, wrong time.
Clifton was doing so good all race, keeping his nose clean. That sucks. That fucking sucks.
9 cars on the lead lap.
Brad Carpenter, the guy who pit started and was just quietly running up towards the front, he gets caught up in it, and then Steven Rogers right into it too.
I still got 8 people watching this stream. I am really surprised they're watching a guy who's 41 laps down, but hey, thanks for watching. You're awesome.
They're here for your winning personality.
I don't have one of those.
Thank you, 24.
Sponsored.
And today, Robert's winning smile has been brought to you by Crest.
Yes!
But I use Colgate most of the time.
Fair enough.
But you're sponsored by Crest, so you can't tell them.
Sponsored by Crest.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell them.
And they're off.
It's like how Blue Apron
One up
sponsor
high.
everybody, but they actually taste like cardboard.
Yeah. Lane's still up high. Still there. Clear, up high.
After all that, Glenn is up in 6th.
Yeah. He's got this figured out. You're gonna have the best seat in the house for this finish.
Let me know when Clifton gets near me, because I think he's still on the lead lap.
Yeah, 10-4.
Yes, he is.
Here he comes. He's not there yet. I'd say about 4 car lengths. Here he comes. Wheel, clear, come on up. Nice entry.
I think Michael Baxter may have something for him.
Yeah, he's working it. The 76 is up there too, isn't he?
Oh, wow, Royce. I haven't seen Royce in a while.
He's had such a crazy race, just up and
Yeah,
down, up and
recognize the paint job?
Yes, I do. It's a great... and the number, too. That's awesome.
Wow, Clifton got kind of squeezed there by, But that's for position, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Is that Clark on the lead lap or no?
No,
4
he
laps
can't
down.
be.
He's 4 down.
All right,
Clifton,
if I pass him, I
Wright.
pass him.
Those are the next 3 lead lap cars ahead of you.
You'll pass Ed, you're faster than him. Something's wrong with his car, I don't know what.
Going for the lead.
Oh man, that's spooky.
Side by side, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Look at this. I got a trackside camera following the leaders around.
Yup. Like I said, you got the best seat in the house right now, especially if you can get up by Ed here. He's holding you up.
They are
Go for
really,
it.
the first 4 spots are
Oh
side
my
by
goodness,
side.
3 wide for the lead.
Yep. 88.
Wheel.
Banging.
Wheel.
Wow.
Door bar.
And
Rear
Here
wheel.
comes the
Closing
2
in on
back
him.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 2's close
Clear,
back
but
in on him.
I know you're gonna go after him again, so.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and the
Rear wheel.
6 now trying to...
Door bar. Front wheel. Pulling him, you're clear. Nail it. You can get a pull off Clifton, we'll get to see this finish.
Yeah. I'll keep the good eye in the sky here.
Wow, Royce really drives it in there hard.
Boy, Royce drove it in there so far, he probably ended up on the other side of the river.
And here comes the 2.
Damn, Heath's not done, huh? Alright.
They keep going side by side, Keith's just gonna drive away.
Keith's gone right now. Like, they're fighting each other so hard that they're not gonna have anything for him.
Just pulled about 3 car lengths on him.
I will admit one thing.
Yeah, but that's nothing here.
Yeah, here comes John, though. They're coming back.
I will admit one thing.
Oh, and he's right there.
I will admit one thing. That this is painful to watch because I'd be up there if I still had a good car.
You'd be in this, yeah.
Exactly. I want to be there right now.
Oh, fresh tires.
Heath mowing the grass there going into turn 1. Even with your damaged car, you're this close to it. That hurts.
Yeah, it does.
My bad, Heath. He just stopped right in front of me.
Well, they got single file. They might be able to catch him now.
Oh well. There will be a next race.
Glenn's having issues, so just be aware of that. You think they're going to catch Keith? I mean, he's looking pretty solid.
Yeah, they're 5 cars within.
As soon as they got single file, they caught back up to him.
Yeah, 5
2
cars
more laps.
6 tenths.
Get another spot.
There's going to be 7 to go when he gets to the line.
So now you got to figure out when you're going to make your move if you're one of those guys.
I think you move now.
You move as fast as you can because it's
and
so
hope
hard to
that the
get
guys
around
behind
anybody.
you start fighting. Yeah.
The 33's running down in the corner a little bit. Ooh, 76.
Come on, Baxter.
Wow. I did not
33 almost swung.
Oh,
wow, he saved
wow,
it.
what a save.
3 wide for second.
Keith, don't make a 4 wide, please.
I am not.
Still 3 wide into 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm backing off.
Holy shit.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm backing off. If there's something gonna happen here.
You're far back. You won't get it.
Hey, you want to be able to see it, right?
Now this is the problem where Keith's really far ahead.
Oh!
Really far ahead.
Damn, the 27 bounced off the wall.
Oh.
He's done.
That's Mike, isn't it?
Yeah.
He lost a ton of momentum.
Oh, yeah, that was
come back, but that's gonna be hard.
I was rooting for Baxter. Baxter was going to be MVP.
He's
He's still MVP in this stream. You the real MVP.jpg.
If
Right
those
now, the
3
leaders
stay in line, they can catch him.
They're going to catch him by the end.
They gotta work together a little bit here. Don't fight.
But Baxter's done.
Yeah, Baxter's getting passed, unfortunately.
Yeah, the 33 got loose off at 2 and it was on.
The
76 was in the middle.
You're at the 17th position.
Line that Royce runs is so different than anybody else.
It is. It's really strange.
It's working
Oh,
really
one in the wall. Stay in it. Stay in it.
5 to go. Next caution.
You'll never guess who it was, Robert. It was our friend Glenn. He got loose again.
Strange to see Glenn suffering, man. That Sobo, he was unstoppable. Maybe,
yeah, I think he missed the
run
setup here.
Yeah, maybe those long run
just,
sets gone.
Yeah, the car just doesn't look like it's handling for him.
Maybe after the track.
Maybe, or maybe he's just got damage. You know, maybe he got damage in a couple of.
He might have damage.
If you knock a toe out, this car will act really weird. So
spin off the 2. He's down in the grass.
Oh no!
In the grass.
That was Michael.
Oh. No.
After he hit the wall, that car
within 5
Oh my gosh, they caught Keith pretty much. There's only about a car length between the leader and second place. With 3 to go.
Yeah, they're really running out of time now.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be stupid.
I want to get out of the car and just watch the end of this.
Go for it. I mean, you've passed everybody you can now.
You can't pass anybody else.
Yeah, I'd say pull off and hurry up and watch this. Just pull down the grass or whatever.
Back friggin' bumper. Jeez.
Here we go. He's got to pull the trigger here.
This is with 2 to go.
Not yet. Time. Oh, look at this! Look at this run! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh man, can you imagine what's going through his mind right now?
Pull out a line right here. John will go with you.
Here he comes! This is the move! Oh, Keith came down! I don't know how they didn't wreck. He's got to run!
Oh, the 88 held
he
him down a little bit. Yeah, the 88 held him down.
33's coming up the top.
John's got a chance.
John's gonna have to dive right here. He's got to go for it.
He's looking.
Oh, Keith blocks him!
He's
wow!
for the high side.
What a defensive move. Yeah, Heath's like, hey, if you're all gonna fight over the bottom, I'll go up here.
Oh, here we go.
Come under him.
It's gonna be a dive bomb.
Oh, Heath's gonna have to go all the way to the top here.
Oh,
no! He turned him!
Well, he just straight up wrecked John.
Oh, the two just stuffed off the two.
Wow. Oh, Keith's got it now. Royce got held up and all that mess. That was nuts.
That was really dirty what Keith did to John.
Nice win, Keith.
I'm gonna have to go back and
I don't know. He
just
just turned left into John's right rear tire, though. He'd start turning him before the
It looked to me like John was coming up the track.
Yeah, really.
Like it was a good race.
He had a bad angle in that corner.
But remember, these are the two that got pissed off at each other earlier, and Heath went up and wrecked him under caution.
So jump into the Discord for EastWest.
That may have something to do with that.
There wasn't a lot of room there, and they probably got neck coded together a little bit because they were so close.
Man, the whole time it was
yeah.
Back and forth. I had a lot of fun.
It certainly looked
wild there at the end too. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, those two were angry at each other earlier. That might have been payback, but would you really risk wrecking your car on the last lap while going for the lead just to get payback?
Alright.
Not for...
You're not going to win.
Well, you can get away with it. Absolutely.
Let's watch the last 3 laps.
Yeah, take a look at that, Robert, and see what you make of it. Because
Royce had such a good runoff too. Oh, he wiggled a little bit.
Go look at the replay, Heath, and then be on it.
The man you have from
it. Sprint car flag that
right.
5 bags.
What lap was?
I'm gonna ride along.
Oh, when you and John got together, just go look at it. He did not come up into you. You were squeezing him down, man. And you're a great racer.
You know, I kind of think they came together there on that last lap.
For the last lap, for you to just take him out on purpose is not really good.
Mark,
that's way too close to call.
I really don't care, but you need to really look at the last lap because I was going straight. My replay, I'll put it in the form just so you can see.
I think the 33 came out.
I went straight, and he pulled up in front of me.
I think what the 33 was trying to do was he was trying to get his entry in one so he could dive under Keith.
Of course, they had
pretty much on purpose.
What do you make of
I mean, I'm watching.
It looks like they're just
by the.
If
you want my,
I shouldn't stick my hand to this, but I think it was just harder to assemble.
My honest opinion, by the time that John goes up the racing surface to go set himself up for the corner, he never touches the steering wheel. He never turns in. He doesn't go to the right.
Yeah,
he's straight.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah. It looked. I think the 33 was trying to make his entry and thought he was clear of the two.
Protecting.
There's just not enough room for both cars. That's all.
Talk to you guys later. Everybody, thank you to everybody.
Yeah, it wasn't really intentional. It just looked ugly. That's all.
It looked ugly, but I'm watching.
I don't think he meant anything by it.
I'm watching the wheel. And by the time that they turn in, like when everybody starts getting loose, Heath isn't touching the wheel.
If you want to continue talking about that, you were coming before you even got to the turn. You came off the wall and came down and body slammed.
What the fuck? Is the 8-car drunk?
That's not what you want to.
I don't know.
He's like, you came down off the wall and body slammed him.
I don't know if they're talking about
the bottom lane. He's got to take the bottom.
I don't know if they're talking about the before or this.
They got to be talking about the one before, right?
By a quarter of a car length going into turn 1.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, they're talking about the previous wreck.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me go back and see that.
That for a second there.
I don't need friends. I got plenty of them where I'm at. It's the point of I didn't come off the wall to hit him. He never turned.
I didn't see that, Rex. I'm going back to see what they're talking. I'm just curious.
You got to take the turn. You got to go to the bottom of the track, not the middle.
You're a good racer, but you definitely made a mistake, and you won't accept it.
I don't know. I'm going back to find it.
You definitely did come and hit him coming at the end of the race. There's no question.
We're talking about the one where he got knocked up on the wall.
The only time I hit him was under the
laps down.
82.
82.
Yeah,
okay.
that was another dirty thing he did too.
Okay, so he says he came off the wall and body slammed him.
And then my car out of hell, and you're gonna get it
oh, you know, I think he brushed the wall, and I don't, he just got into him. I don't really see what the 8 car is complaining about there, especially because that didn't do anything to the 33. You know, the 2 paid for it, and it just kind of looked like they got together.
The 2 is trying to turn in the corner when the 33 wasn't trying to turn in yet. You know?
Yeah, I think the 33 is doing a late high entry, you know. There's 2 cars trying to fit in a space wide enough for half a car, you know. What do you think's gonna happen?
Well, alright, stream. Well, I got 17th out of 30 cars. Not a good day, but what are you gonna do? Let's go back and watch that original wreck.
Yeah, that first wreck where you got that car shot at you, magic.
Tom, if you want to see it, I'm gonna have it up now.
Yeah, check out the stream, Tom.
In case you didn't see the beginning of the stream, this is what happened with me. Basically, we had a wreck happen in front of me. I saw a gap and I was shooting for it. I was slowed way down. And unfortunately, it opened up, but then the 7 car hit the 00 and shot it back right into my car.
Like right into the hood too.
Yeah, it's a racing deal. It's a racing deal and it sucks, but
that wreck was really far down the straightaway. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
See, it's like you get shot at him.
It looks like he took your
this
air
was
cleaner off.
Tom, this was Joe shooting tire barriers at you. I couldn't avoid it.
Yeah, pretty much. He fucking popped it up like it was purposeful, man.
Yeah, that
wreck was. Oh, I see. Somebody bounced off the wall.
Joe.
Yeah, Kyle bounced off the wall, and that's how that all started. It just sucks because I had it. You know, like once that guy spun, I was just gonna go right through that little hole and go. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh god, there's a car in the air. And then as soon as that happened, yeah, like I pitted for repairs. I had 6 minutes of optionals. I took about a minute or a minute and a half before. Yeah, well, I was trying to stay on the lead lap, and as soon as I came out of the pit road and sped up, it just immediately just blew up. So, yeah,
hey, 17th place.
No, it's not good, but oh well.
But you know what?
There's a lot of beat up
fun.
There's a lot of beat up cars in this, but hey, we'll be back for the next EastWest race that they put on.
Yeah, I love EastWest.
These are too fun to do. I mean, I've got 2017 videos with, let's see, we had USA, New Smyrna, and Concord, I believe. All those races were fun. I mean, just, yeah. I had a bad race, but big deal. All right.
Hey, you know,
if you
racing happens.
If you stuck around this long, I thank you for watching, and yeah, thanks for the support, and have a good day.